step back. It's more just because I'm either feeling in the way or absorbing what you're doing, but also feel free to be like, hey, can you
just
this
like I
color,
said, I
or-
kind of see this as kind of all of us doing it, so
Okay.
it's just.
But I'm just saying, I don't mind if you direct me, or if you want something done or we're going too slow, feel free to voice.
Ooh, and we are live. We got two people over here,
Wow.
Derek, and then we're probably gonna have thousands on TikTok. So be ready for that. TikTok usually goes up to like 6,000 sometimes, or
That's amazing.
it's TikTok. You get so many more eyes on TikTok than you do on Instagram now.
Why is that? I mean,
Well, I have 1.5 million followers, and I think that's why.
well, that's a lot.
Well, on TikTok,
When you started your account, how many did you get within like the first day?
Not a lot. It was like
How did-
2-3 weeks later, and I remember this. It was January 1st, the new year. I gained 50,000 in one day, and I was like, "What is going on here?" Like, and
That's
it was
nuts.
mostly India because they love makeup, and they're all about those big Bollywood movies.
Sure.
And then it just kept going from there, and then I would just keep checking. And I was like, I just got 30 million views on a video. I was like, how's that? And then it just kept going. But now I barely even post on it. So, but yeah, we're at 96 and 9. How's it going, guys? We're about to start this makeup. This is Emma. She's our model today. We have Richard Reddelson right there. Hey, and then we have Jacqueline Kuhn over here. She's going to be assisting with the makeup, and she's the short person. So I'm not going to read all the comments. She's so beautiful. Someone says,
All right.
what is this? This is just a makeup.
Easy, guys. Let's just start slow.
So we're going to be doing this today.
Oh,
Ooh, look at that.
baby.
Look at that. Nice. So this is just pre-painted just a little bit. And,
Yeah, so we have some room to explore options.
Sir Beef Squatch is on.
I just subject
Roadhouse. Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
All right, you guys can start whenever you are ready. I will try to read some of the comments. Oh, we have 1.5, 1.6 now, thousand on TikTok, which is a good start. 1.7 now. We're back at it.
1.5.
Okay.
So, glue, dinner, and then
What are
You're opposite of me. Can I have some of your, or no, I'll just
You-
dip in on there.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, can I steal a little bit? Because I'll naturally just go to mine. Thank you.
All right, guys. Edward just joined us. Sir Beef Squatch, how's it going? Roadhouse.
Glue. I have some glue.
Oh, you want glue?
We have
Please.
2,000 joined
I just
us on
did- I did.
TikTok.
So
Thank
it's
you
good.
for joining us. Here, I'll get my face in there 1 second. I'm the guy that's going to be talking.
Another
a little
bald
bit.
guy.
Two generic bald guys.
Yeah, we just all look the same, right?
We can bring Yvonne here. He's on one ball too.
The motto is no drugs, rugs, or plugs.
That's true. I couldn't do it.
No rugs?
I mean, you could do a good looking rug.
No, I mean nowadays.
Change it every day.
I've seen these guys on TikTok, like just change it out, just flopping it off and on. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Everything looks good on here. Cool. And remember, we're using Delium Tools brushes.
Of course.
Do Delium Tools brushes. Telesis 8F
Ooh, nice. Thank you, sir. Derby.
and RBFX pieces.
Are you doing full temple?
Just where it's basically shaved and just to the back of the ear, just so. Mm-hmm.
And do you powder all these?
Yeah, I just powdered it.
Dan's gotten to the point of like really not powdering too much, so let's double check.
I still hold my brush in my mouth.
It's not I'm
Nice.
also a whisperer when we're on camera. I'll say things like, you'll be like, what?
You cleaned her. She's good.
Yeah, it was a pretty light clean.
Yeah, I mean, I
But-
think it's
And
fine.
I did just do witch hazel, just.
It's all good. So we're gonna do a bald cap as well as the prosthetics today, and just to kind of take some of the coarseness out of the hair when we lay it down, we're just gonna do a little piece of cotton towel here. A lot of times I'll use upholstery cotton because it has a little beef to it, but this is just paper towel. Just remind me, I'm gonna do a little tack of glue in the back of her hair, just so it tacks down.
I do like that removal.
Yeah.
The cotton that I've got back there is just misted with a little God's hairspray.
Alrighty. One latex ball cap. Yep, here we go.
Good?
Yep. It's a little, we could probably go a little bit more.
Sure.
That's good.
Happy there?
Yeah.
And you're gonna start with the front?
Yeah.
You mind if I do the back while you do the
No.
front? Because I can reach.
And so you see, it kind of takes a little bit of the tree bark kind of hair out of the way, so.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed with how much the paper towel actually does with that.
I'll get this down and then you can cover it.
Yeah, I was just gonna throw down the glue. Part. And a lot of times too, actually, we'll offsite the very bottom edge of the hair, so you have more to glue to.
Yeah, I got it, yeah.
At the moment, it's just gonna pull back the neck.
You want to do side? Or you want
It's up to you. A lot of
Whatever
times
you
I'll
want.
do a tug and then the
Appropriate, let's do
side
it that way.
side, but, and I'll look up just a little. Happy there?
Yep.
Then I'll do side to side. Yeah, so if we had done the opposite, I forgot to, if we had done the opposite here, we'd lose that buckle in.
That's fine. Cut.
Too much pressure, Emily? Are you doing okay?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Richard, do you know how far back that neck goes?
It goes, it's probably right to about where.
I'm
we
wondering
need
if
it.
I should extend the
Yeah,
cap slightly so that we lock
I'm in
her
the
in.
school of, like, let's just
In the school of what?
bring it as forward, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to already fix something. Here to ruin your makeup, Richard. Still good, Emma?
I'm so good, thank you.
That'll be a constant question for me. Richard, when you do your ears, do you do a circle, or
Yeah, I
do
cut
you do
it.
the, or do you do
I
a
cut
loop?
it. Yeah, I do a little, like, little loop. Yeah.
Okay, so you
Just a
cut
little.
from the edge,
Yeah.
not just the ear out.
Richard's
do it.
I can't say that I use a lot of latex caps that much.
No. We don't usually either, unless there's like major prosthetic going on it, because the vinyl just sags. We find.
Oh, my.
Unprofessionally low. Well, I didn't set up my airbrush and my fan is packed for tomorrow. I'm no more wrinkly than your side, so I won't stress. Buddha. I know I'm doing makeup with someone else and trying to make sure I'm on their level.
Just, you know what you're doing, just do it. I was working with Miranda and Jory last week,
Uh-huh.
and we're doing her makeup, and she's like asking me about the color and stuff. I'm like, you know how to do color, you don't have to ask me to do it.
Yeah, she knows color. Miranda's, I need to do makeup with Miranda one day. She's
Great. I'm just gonna go.
yeah. There's some relief. Sorry, I let that gasp for a second. I thought I stabbed you. I stabbed the chair.
No. Never know if you stabbed me until it's too late.
Well, I figured I needed to explain gas as well.
Thought you lost your footing.
I've done that too. Done it live on a stage and nearly like fell backwards off the stage. Whoops.
You get crash pad next time.
I'm also one that don't like hanging onto the chair. I'll wind up with my foot on the footrest. So I said I'm gonna be on top of you.
It's all good.
I've wondered that before, if it is invasive for models that I don't know. So often I'm working with models I do know so well that it's like not a big deal.
I honestly wouldn't have known you were on the footrest unless you told me.
But like you can feel a presence of somebody closer, right?
I'm so far away.
And Richard, where are you taking the front edge of the bald cap in front of her ear? Are you going full sideburn? Where are you taking
Yeah, I'm just doing it. Just like, just so, you know, it's covered. So I mean,
Oh yeah. I mistakenly did a latex bald cap on Yvonne's life cast one time. That was pretty fun. Seems like we're cutting them open up.
I'm
back.
sorry, guys, I'm back.
Why is it all goopy? It's not set.
All right, what do we got going on over here? Sorry, I haven't looked at any questions. What creature are we making? We are making, I will show you. What would you call it? So you're calling this an aquatic?
Yeah, kind of an aquatic.
It
kinda.
does.
A sea king.
It looks like an Aquaman sort of makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got everything you'd ever aqua want.
Aqua lad.
We can get a whole lot of dad jokes and puns today.
We're gonna.
Alrighty, what else we got? What creature? Cool. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today. This is Jacqueline Kuhn
Hello.
on the left, and I think it's the left on their screen. But then we got Richard Douglason over here. You've definitely seen Richard's work in a lot of big shows, a lot of big movies. You got an Emmy with Picard.
Card.
Nice. I actually wore some of those Borg prosthetics for something, a project that I worked on. Yeah.
Good stuff. That's it's Vincent,
It was
a good friend to us all, Mr. Van Dyke.
what else we got going on? Are they cleaning off the edges? They aren't clean. They're trimming away. This is the ball cap. Doesn't need to look beautiful. The prosthetic should go over most of it, and we can blend away the rest.
The prosthetic will cover most of it. It's basically a rubber cap and tougher to blend. I mean, if it's built to blend, a lot of times handmade latex ball caps have a finer edge. This is just to basically take her hair out and look bald, but we have basically prosthetics that are going over all of the edges. And again, what you can see is it's just a much nicer gradation, so you don't see the hair.
Yeah, they wanted to know why the white up under it, and that's just to smooth it out.
Just basically to take the coarseness of the hair. Although she has great hair, you could probably get away with it. But if it was for a show, I'd probably double cap her, just so you had a barrier layer. But I find this Jackie likes to use cotton pads that have been halved out, upholstery cotton, which has also been cut in that kind of shape, works really well. And I like to pull the edges so the edges kind of fan out a little bit.
Up and then pull it down.
You need to shush.
Hey, I'm Coach. Come Coach Cumby. My
I
brother's
think
Coach
the
Cumby.
prosthetics are
You can call me
gonna
Mr.
cover it.
Cumby.
Yes, it's all good.
Yeah, see, Richard says it's fine.
Well, I mean, just to make it
That's good
for videos.
That's good right here. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's okay. He's critiquing
I'm talking about that. We need to pull that down.
my wrinkle here.
You can probably do that with the prosthetic too. Glue it up top and pull it down a little bit. Go a little bit too high. Oh, it's pretty close.
Horns in the way.
I think we should just pull it a little bit.
Fine.
Hey, you can fix anything. Don't think that when you're doing a makeup, I used to panic when I roll edges. I used to panic when I would get a hard edge on anything, or if you mess up a paint job, or if you get something muddy. You can fix anything. We put mirror tape all over whole makeup, and we fixed it. It came out. I didn't do it, but I helped fix it. So I'm
that makeup
involved.
didn't
So
last.
a good note for most ball caps is you attach the front, basically from here to here, not the temple, and then you get the back. I tend to get the bottom and both of the sides. So the bottom you get like that. Then you cut out your ear, and then that tension's established. So when you do this, when you pull it forward, you have a good amount of tension right in here, so it doesn't wrinkle. And then, but if you do like this first, and then you bring this forward, the bottom, you may get a buckle in here.
Nope.
So just a few ball cap notes. Rubber caps are, they're good. They're a little more durable, but I think the, blendability obviously of plastic caps. I love the Gladson. I love the Gladson caps the most because they just literally melt away on here.
It's so easy.
They always melt away good on the back, but if you're doing a bald cap makeup, I think it's really great that you have like an occipital piece, at the base of the neck, because that actually will wrinkle better. Even the best bald cap, when you turn your head side to side and it's a plastic cap, you're still going to get a bit of wrinkling that's a little bit strange. Okay, you two.
Oh, I'm gonna fix it.
I
mean,
said
it's-
it was good enough. And
No, I've got a little bit right there. I just want to pull it a little bit.
Do you want to do my side too?
No, we're not.
you would never touch yourself.
The heck no.
Because mainly the wrinkling is because the ball cap has been perimeter glue and the hair is kind of floating underneath that. So you're going to get, no matter what it is, you're going to get some kind of wrinkling. So if it's just a ball cap makeup and having an occipital piece, that has a little bit of meat in the center of it as it goes out to the edge, it'll wrinkle a little bit more believably.
Ooh.
The delay on this is wild.
Is it so late?
What is it?
I'm
The
still
delay.
working on that edge.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
So is that really what's?
It's just delayed
It's
a little bit.
delayed. Like I'm still in it.
All right, Jack. I just need a little bit of air.
We don't have any.
Compressor, maybe? Oh, look at that. We do have some. What? Oh, it's packed in the other
Yeah.
kit. Yeah.
And the thing with the 8F is it's great. I've used it on several shows. You just really need hand fan, not a hair dryer, is really great. Just let it to help it gas off a little bit, and you should be good to go. I mean, I really work it so it's
Just trim
really.
that away a little bit, Jack.
Trim you away.
Oh, don't you trim me away. Thank you. I'm involved.
Now I'm just gonna say I did this makeup.
It's all mine now.
It's all mine now.
Hey,
Well,
I did one little.
Wouldn't be like
tiny
anybody
piece
else.
of it.
It's like everybody else in the industry.
I had hands
What did
on
you
it.
do it? I did this little dot here. Oh, it's your makeup.
Hey. Yeah, that's what I'm like. If you assisted, you assisted.
So I guess face first.
Yeah. Yep. So are you stoked to be in makeup? When's the last one you were in? Was it the chest plate one?
It's the one that Dan did.
Monster Foods.
Oh yeah.
I've never had you in my chair.
First time for everything.
First time for everything. We usually like to have
Yep.
music
Yeah.
on when we do a makeup, but
start with
because
their
we're live, they
news.
always flag it.
Yeah.
We can do classical actually. Classical, I don't think it's flagged much because it's on the. Yeah,
For me.
This is where it's at.
Well, because I'm so short.
Yeah.
How do I even get in
Look at the back of his head. It looks nice.
there? Ooh.
And you gotta do what you gotta do. But I love this prosthetic. This is like a color I wouldn't even think of using. Which I really
I
like.
went into some of this with the first one I did on Yvonne, my little sea creature guy. He started off the bubblegum pink and the mint, and you were like, "What are you doing?"
I think this is the
Do
color I
you want
wanted.
to? Do you want to? So we'll do the bridge and
Yeah.
then just
Yeah.
inside of the eye, just this one. Okay. And
Yeah,
then we'll
I
just
actually-
make sure that that's all.
Usually end up doing this whole thing at once. We'll go up nose
however you want.
to the center. They're being so good, Sid.
I know they are. My little babies. We gotta put them on camera. That gets the views. So if anybody needs water or anything, you guys let me know. A snack, as well as you, Miss Emma. I can get
Good.
Yeah, I'm not
kind
sure how
bars
far
or
you
whatever
went,
you want.
Get at least
All right, we got any
this and where you want it.
questions? No questions. We're doing pretty good. Oh, Kato, what's going on, buddy boy?
Nice.
Chelsea is on as well.
Hello, Chelsea.
Hey, Chelsea.
Chelsea, I haven't read your text yet.
Yeah, Jackie's a little busy doing cool stuff.
Yeah, so all around the eye. And
Yeah,
come
I
down to
mean,
the mouth.
I like to just go right up the middle and then.
Okay.
However,
Oh, so do you want to do then the mouth area? I'll follow your lead. We're
Yeah,
we can do.
teamwork. I was thinking.
And then that way we can leave the chin float and we'll do the top of the forehead.
Okay. Nice. Like that.
You
bit in
still
there
got to, do that.
Yeah.
So I think.
Always,
Go ahead.
sorry, I was gonna say, always fun to work with a new artist and see how they,
So my thought is that you do the center and then you can open your doors, but I do to about the see now, so what I like to do is do the tear duct and there, and then now we can go like that, and you basically just, you could do the chin as well, you know, I don't know, you want to do the chin, and then that way we have the, or we can do that later. You
let's
know.
do it later, just
Sure.
in case I need to work in deeper.
Got it.
And do you do this door trick when you're working with another artist?
I usually do.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're not in each other's way.
are you okay if she looks up?
Yep.
Have you open
I would
it up?
actually, yep.
So now we're just going underneath the eye. I like to do a little bit of glue on the inside of the piece. So you don't basically paint yourself into a corner. Keeping that hole, do the upper top of the eye. Can she close now?
You didn't lay down?
I didn't
Okay.
lay it down. I'm just gonna do the, just. And when you're ready, you can open it look out. And open it look out.
Straight.
Look straight front.
And then I also want to make sure we're laying in the same spot.
Kind of like right.
There, are you good? I can't see past her nose.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're in the ballpark. Yeah.
And you only went to about here?
Yeah, I'm kind of like here.
Yep, okay, cool, we're in the same world. Great.
And then, you know, I actually recently did, and I spoke about this the last demo I did. Glenn Griffin and I went to Mexico City to do a job for Steve Lang, and did this cool foam latex makeup, but it was a cowl and face piece and a chin piece, and again, beautifully designed by Steve and all the people at Onyx. And we did the same kind of approach. We basically had the face piece, started with the nose, went up the middle, and then like that.
Sorry, puppies now. I told you they'd relax. You do your horn.
Yeah. I like to go over my edge with a little, just the faintest amount of thinner, because it's the old alcohol and spirit gum trick back in the day to reactivate the spirit gum that's underneath it. It's basically the little thinner will reactivate the glue underneath as well as the cell structure of the edge, and you can basically just let it gas off and then push it dry. Push it with a little powder and it's done.
Roland's edges are so thin too. They
Well, I mean, they're great
absorb.
pieces to begin with, so I mean, it's making the job much easier.
Up in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
the edge.
No.
Chelsea and I were talking about doing the makeup this weekend. What chair? She's like, yeah, it's probably gonna be the hotel chair. She was bummed because of the height. I was like, I mean, I'm good. You do these makeups with all these tall guys.
I can't see.
Is it okay if I lay down her cheek for her?
Yep.
Alrighty, looking good, looking good. I
Everything
think
seems to
it's
just be
spirit.
looking
It's
good.
not spirit gum. The adhesive is 8F. Telesis 8F.
I'm just using the spirit gum as an example of how the technique of going over your edge with a little bit of
Oh, yeah.
the 8, the Telesis thinner.
And it just absorbs right through it
Yeah,
and glues it down.
Yeah.
Locks it
Yeah,
in.
I like it. And you know, technically, with any RBFX prosthetics, they're going to be pretty easy to blend. Ideally, you're not going to have any kind of issues. Oh, you'll be able to get rid of that, Jackie.
Chin?
And so we're doing these ear tips as well.
Ear tips. Yep.
Probably.
Oh, look at no, he has the ears. Nice.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, these
Yeah, I
ears.
have
are-
ears.
Oh, better.
Yeah, these
I thought
ears
you were
are
saying
better.
you needed ears.
And we'll actually have you close.
Cool, cool.
Stay close.
Nice. You doing okay over here? Can I take his harness off?
If you think he'll stay, yeah.
I
Doug
don't-
probably not.
Yeah, not Doug. I know Lincoln will stay.
How can I help? The baby glue?
Go for it. It's just on the lip and
Distracted that I bumped up your holder. You got glue now there. Fix it.
Precious baby. Oh, nice, guys. So, with lenses wise, we could just do the small red ones. And I think that would pop. with
See
it.
what she looks like once
Yeah.
it's painted, because I have a feeling it's going to change.
Yeah, it might change.
So with the chin, we basically did the whole lip line, the chin and underneath, because it's going to be a pain to try and get so just
yeah.
do the whole thing, and then just gently get it in there, and then, once it's placed, you're good to go.
Easy peasy. I like it. All
Film
right.
will be done in 5 minutes. And I'm just, the jawline, I'm just doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Are you going to pull back that
I mean,
one slightly to match it with her jaw? Or you don't feel like you need to?
I mean,
I
I'll
think-
put a little bit of tension on it, but
Yeah.
I don't want to do it so much that it's like,
It'll end up, so right now if I were to lay it down, she would end here.
yeah.
So I'm pulling just that.
Yeah.
Because if I were to lay down, it'd be too shy.
I think the point is
For my
as
side.
long as it's symmetrical, and that's something that's really important when you're doing a makeup with someone else, that you're communicating what, it's not like my side or your side,
My side.
And
Following her anatomy. Even though it's not
And that's
custom.
nice. Very, very symmetrical. I remember when I was working with Kazu on Bombshell, and he kept asking, are you guys watching what each other's doing? And he said that's really important. So you really know, you're talking, you're looking at each other's side, Jackie can see something on this side that I can't see, that I can see on that side. So it's important that, you you're in tandem because it's a
Stroke his hand real quick
It's a
and just
dance.
put the brush in there. Yeah.
it's an us thing, not a me thing. So
Thank you.
Oh, hold on.
ooh,
Oh,
Is that, were you seeing me or Richard?
it was Richard.
I-
What size do you need? Are you looking
whatever
for
you
something
got. I'm sorry,
a little bit longer? I think this one.
it's a round or something like that.
I don't think I have it in here. It's not in there.
I got. You know what? I use this one. It's perfect.
You're looking at the vent
Oh, yeah.
liner? You can
Yeah,
use
the vent
mine
liner.
that's in here. Mine's just frayed a little bit.
Oh, that'd be a perfect one.
But you can.
Well, here's a brand new one.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Sydney, can I have a brand new?
No, I don't have a brand new. I don't have one, Jack. Not for you.
Just kidding.
Not for you, Jackie.
Come on, kids.
Oh, that is nothing.
There's still a little bit of video.
We've gotten a lot better, I think.
Nope. Like it.
Are we even?
Yep.
'Cause,
Yeah, it looks
I
pretty
haven't
good.
checked in a minute.
That looks pretty good. This prosthetic's pretty cool. I think Dan did a makeup with this face, and he did a demon with it.
Dan.
Gilbert. He did a male and female demon.
And can I have you all look way up?
So this is going to be a nice change. What brand of brushes are you using? How dare you, Dan? These are Delham Tools brushes.
The B is silent.
No, it's Bedelium.
But
I used to say Bedelium all the time, and one day somebody corrected me in a video, and they're like, "Hey, I think it's just Delium."
And here you are working for him. I didn't get
yep, I
that
gotta roll
guy,
that guy out.
Boo-boo-boo.
but she's glued to the center. Yeah, there. And this lip will curl in just a little bit, Emma. And it feels like we're inside your mouth. It's just
Let's see what else we got going on. Just welcome whoever's just joined. We're doing an aquatic, almost like an aqua. What did we say, Aquaman? Yeah, an Aquaman sort of esque,
Aqua-ish,
an
yeah.
I
Aquaman
said a
esque
sea king.
alien. This is the Sea King. Nice,
I guess we
nice.
don't know your gender.
See something.
Nobody ever does.
Close your eyes.
I think the jacket. Well, when we get wardrobe on, it'll sort of come to light what we can do with it. It would be cool to do like a little bit of beauty on this, but I just did a beauty makeup in
And
here,
Richard was just saying he didn't want to do
Yeah,
like a
so-
lipstick and stuff. So
so I like it. Picasso.
I like the neutral.
Because I'm going to get Patrick in here to do the beauty effects. And maybe even with a face like this could be cool,
And just
but nice.
making me want to.
This is going to be the neck that goes on it right here. Look at that neck. That looks very alien. It's a really cool design.
Neck. Yeah, we can
Oh, you
bring that.
good? You're ready for it already? Alrighty.
Did
You
your
got it.
under eye and then I'll be
Yeah,
ready
all
to
good.
jump
Are you going to hold it?
in.
Just let me know. So Dan says, What is she seeking? Okay. What does this mean, Dan? What does this mean?
Because she's a sea king.
Oh.
Dad jokes.
I hate Dan. He does that every time.
It's funny too, Cindy, because you said it, but still didn't catch it. Look up, Frank. What is a sea king? I don't understand.
But try the deal.
You have like hazel eyes?
I do things sometimes.
Wow. Very pretty.
I stole them.
Jeepers Creepers?
I always say I grew them myself.
Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers, man, my first screen
I
credit.
do remember. I went through your whole credits and I looked and I was like, oh,
My
Jeepers
first-
Creepers.
First screen credit.
I was like, that's pretty cool. Jeepers Creepers.
Lovely Ocala, Florida.
Oh, really? Oh, sweaty, dude. That dude in the suit had to have been like
Oh, you don't even know.
melting.
It was hot.
Ocala, Florida, man. That's crazy.
The Ocala, Florida, the
Yeah.
It's a little
golf cart capital of the
Oh,
world.
really?
Well, I mean, they have
Oh,
all the roads that are made for golf carts.
It's probably a retirement community over there
Very much.
somewhere. Yeah, Ocala, man. We used to play Ocala and when I played high school football over there.
Okay.
Ocala. You guys ready?
Connect.
Connect time. Let's see what it says. They are removing excess. Is the mold removed from the model's face? Okay, I don't get it, but these are all foam latex prosthetics, and it's not molded. It's not made for the model, Emma. It's a generic piece by RBFX. So it is, yes, you're using Telesis 8F, but so this is just a generic prosthetic. We're just fitting to her face. And dang, it actually fits really well too. Some of the necks are like we have to stretch them so much.
Yeah.
It's okay. I just have a tiny neck.
It works. That works.
It's good creature structure.
Yes. She's really good height too. So you said you're 6'3"?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Model is 6'3". And Dan did the Sea King thing again. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just worried about that little buckle. Not worried, but I get it. Perfecto. Are you gonna do your doors again?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so pretty.
Yeah, that looks cool.
So again, straight up and down.
This is what we need right here.
You always say that.
It looks like some sort of Japanese, what is it, like Power Ranger sort of
101
look.
Monsters.
It's like having this, because they have so it's like so random of monsters with Power Rangers and there's other shows and
Kaiju movie?
what are they called? Is this all the robots that join together?
Transformers.
It is Transformer, but I can't. They had all these weird names when I was a kid.
Oh no, I don't know.
Not Zora.
Zoltar.
Zoltar. No, that's the.
Zoltar.
Yeah.
What is Zoltar now? Now I'm in Zoltar. Is that?
From big, isn't it?
No, that's a.
Oh yeah, it could be. The Zoltar is the fortune teller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's something Zetron, but I'm trying to remember.
Zetron. Zetron.
Voltron.
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 Voltron. Yes. Dude, we did it. We did it, guys. I bet you people are screaming Voltron, Voltron. Everybody's saying Voltron.
I was more visual.
Wow, we couldn't get it. And even Kato knew what we were talking about. And Dan. Kato and Dan knew it.
Kato.
I feel like of course you know.
Yeah, Dan's all about the 80s and 90s cartoons. And
I was doing a demo a couple weeks ago, and Kato came to it, and I was struggling for a Star Trek character.
and he knew it right away. Nice.
That's my boy, bro.
Star Trek's for me, I would not be able to even guess the name of anything. It's just I've never watched really Star Trek. I watched Picard, And there's a new Star Trek out that is, they just had like a musical in it, right?
Strange New Worlds.
And I
That's
thought
what
that,
we worked on.
and I thought that was like, that was a pretty fun scene, because I was like, why are they singing? They didn't know why they were singing. I don't know, that was
I
cool.
told you that I lost all my pictures of the ladies.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned. You were so washed out.
She's gonna have something here. Are we gluing the whole thing down, or? Is she gonna have
Yeah,
something?
just glue it down, just in case I do show a little bit. I mean, I could always Photoshop, but I think I might give you a black shirt. I might cut it here, so I have extra Delium shirts I can cut.
Okay, that harness comes up kind of high. It could hide a bunch of this.
It's just so funny.
Well, we also might just do 2 different looks on you too,
Yeah.
just so we have good photos.
Wardrobe look?
Either way, yeah. And then, and this is the makeup where Cato says, "Love you, Richard." This is the makeup where we're just doing from like chest up of wardrobe. We're not doing a full character with this, because then you got to think about it too much. Like, what shoes to wear, what kind of gloves do we want on, or so it's like, we don't worry about it. And if I really need to, if we show hands, I can Photoshop the hands to match her face. I'm not too stressed about that.
What spot?
Don't.
Just this.
Yeah,
I mean, I
I know.
created it.
It's been bugging me. I'm aware of it.
No, I'm the one who made it. Because I pulled it down a little bit and I puckered it. I puckered it right there. We put a horn on it.
And we absolutely could.
Yeah.
So it just kind of brings
Yeah.
these guys up.
Yeah. I like that.
Actually, I think that's not a bad idea for just that ear edge. Bring it into the ear. I don't know where the ears lay though.
Yeah, get the ears on first and then figure it out. Because I think this. Yeah.
Get out of here.
No, look at this. I'm helping, guys. I'm involved. What do we got going on over here? Anybody? Usually I say hey to everybody, like Makeup by Yari. How's it going? Makeup by Yari. Say hi. Why so serious? Brian, she is serious because you don't really want to move your face too much when someone's doing a makeup on you.
She's in the game, man. She's doing
Yeah.
everything that we need her to do.
What
Instead of looking down at the phone.
what powder are you using?
So
Mosquito here.
usually I like to use a no color powder that I mix, which is Ben Nye with Ben Nye Fair.
Oh.
And it particularly for realistic character or age makeups, I find that it's a great. It's not so ashy.
Good
and
middle ground.
And assuming that we're talking about people Caucasian, I actually recently did a makeup on a person of color, and I found that the banana from Ben Nye was a very good warm undertone.
And I think Kim Kardashian made that banana powder very popular at one point.
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she like they sold out of the Ben Nye banana powder after she like advertised it basically in a makeup.
Fortunately, I got mine.
Yeah. Well, this is a while ago too.
But I'll say that I got the idea to do the fair, the amazing makeup designers in Sweden, Luva and Ava, were doing that, and I thought it was really a cool, like, subtle trick to just, and using as little powder, particularly if
Yeah.
it's a character age makeup, just really making sure your glue brushing is on and not going past the edge, and
Yeah.
and then just a little bit of.
I mean, especially if you're doing those silicone realistic. I could see how that's like doing a foam latex like this. It's not so important. You're always going to go over stuff.
Wanting to do these ears for a while too.
Those are cool ears.
So this is a good trick, like, about teamwork and basically making sure that one ear isn't like this,
Yes.
and one ear isn't like that,
Yeah.
because it's the first thing that I look at. The 3/4
Yeah.
picture always looks good. The straight
Yes.
on one.
Especially with the RBFX ears, because they're not sculpted.
Well, they are
on a
generic,
head.
you know?
Yeah, they're not sculpted. They're just sculpted on ears. So you never know if they're going to line up perfectly. So you just got to make it work. And I've had them where I had one ear here, one ear up. So what I did is I pinned them both to the head, and I just glued them straight up. It was on Gordon, so I just made it work.
And this is a time where you basically just see where they're gonna work, and when Jackie puts hers on, we can just see like kind of the attitude. I'm
Yeah.
kind of following this.
Let's look at it. Yeah, that's cool.
What's nice is they don't flare out. They kind of, they're in the newer Vulcan style, and they kind of go back, and the new J.J. Abrams.
Tilt it back a little bit. Nice. Those little tattoos on your earlobes match the
match.
makeup.
I mean, I think that's good. Mine's. I
It
pull
can
mine
be
pretty
tweaked, though.
forward, but like that's. I'm gonna have to definitely go around her ear and.
Seems to
You good?
follow her her curvature. Just here, watch your head real quick. You can see here. They use the
I think
canvas.
they're pretty close. I dig it.
Perfecto.
Someone asked a question.
Oh, you got a question?
Baby glue.
Can I? Oh yeah. Also, somebody says I can tell behind the mask that she is beautiful or gorgeous. So
You're wrong.
you're wrong. My question was lost. Asked, what is the baby glue that you used for the lips? The glue. It's just Telesis 8F is the
Same glue.
adhesive. Yeah, we haven't changed anything up yet. So it's just Telesis.
I'm finding at the top, like this thing, I'm probably gonna have to like wrap it behind a little bit.
Yeah. It happens all
Yep.
the time with these.
If that makes sense. I mean,
Hey, this is weird. Roland hasn't joined. Usually he's on live watching, seeing what's going on. Roland, are you out there? I don't think Roland's out there.
He knows that it's happening. Right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he liked all the photos. I mean, we actually posted more about this one than we posted about any of them, really.
No.
We did another. I did post one about a makeup.
feeling weird.
Oh yeah, no, the first Dan one that was done.
That was a gorgeous makeup, guys. I mean, that was.
All that full body on
Great.
Roanhouse. Yeah, that was the demon, the one that you and Dan, the full body one, because that one was insane. It was a lot of work.
Well, Emma and I were talking about it. I was like, yeah, I planned at least another hour of paint. And all the boys are like, no, we're done. We're done. We're
Hey,
done. We're done.
Finished. I never like to. I mean, 3 hours is good enough.
It was barely a 3-hour makeup for all those prosthetics. Barely 3 hours.
3 hours. It was full arms, chest, neck, ball cap, all this stuff.
You know that Dan's like rule that he stops
Yeah,
after 3?
he's like,
Yeah,
I don't want to
no
do it
matter
over
what.
3 hours. And I like it for the model because I've been in the chair, and to get makeup done in 3 hours that's full body, it's pretty good.
Feel right?
I do and I don't.
I love
Depends on if I'm on set versus personal projects. Personal projects, I like to go till it looks right, and then you learn from it,
it. And I knew it was going to look good on camera, so I was like, I was like, you know what? I think it's good.
In reality, the whole thing was Photoshop.
Yeah.
We
we used
didn't even-
AI.
we
Like,
didn't
here,
even make-
blend this, change this. Let's see what we got. Anybody got any questions for Richard or Jackie or even me? I'm over here. I'll answer for you. What do we got? We got Care Bear joined. Hello, Care Bear. We got Binks Tata. Who we got over here on Instagram? We got Vero Gyros.
Set for a second, maybe.
Dude, I am grammatical. I'm really bad with reading these days. Hey, what's going on, Howard? So that's Howard. You guys didn't see him, but he just walked by. Howard is the president of Delium Tools. I often
Cindy, go to your office.
think he looks like Jackie Chan. He has like right here, and he's people have told him that before, but he could be Jackie Chan's brother. Even though Jackie Chan's Chinese and Howard is Korean.
Fun fact.
Yeah, that's good.
Are we still
Yeah, I think
happy?
so.
and
Yeah,
all?
I think it's working. Some of the coolest makeup you've ever been in. I like it.
Do that again? Yeah.
Yeah, don't raise your eyebrows. No, it's like really sad. But you know that happens with makeups like these. No tests. You're just doing it.
Does it wrinkle weird?
Just when she raises her eyebrows. So,
Once we get the horns on. So I
also,
like.
we're gonna do the horns.
I like these little ones, you guys.
Yeah,
Like,
those are cool.
I think this kind of stuff is really cool. Like
Oh yeah, doing a little crown.
Little
Oh
crown
yeah.
of these.
Is that what you
things.
guys were talking about with the Sea
Yeah,
King?
I mean,
I love it. Yeah, that's cool. But to make sure you have enough to match up, like
so maybe one on the outside.
they're doing like a White Walker look. I like it.
Yeah.
Teeny ones?
Are you trying to do that?
I
Even
want
something like
high
that would be
edge.
cool. I don't mind
Well,
that.
and it mimics.
Yeah.
Is there a reverse where there's
Oh, that's yeah to make it
Big.
match the other side. Oh yeah, that matches. That.
no? That's not what I'm saying,
Oh, yeah, there you
Sydney.
go. Hey, use that one, Jack. Right there, that one.
Well, a single one, and that would kind of fit in with the other thing.
Yeah, it goes
I
into
don't mind
the ear
that.
too. Yeah.
That looks cool.
For you.
Right there.
I mean, I can lift that for you, Jackie, and fix the edge.
Hey, Sydney.
If you want me to do that.
Or below it a little.
I'm just looking. I
Just
don't. I don't
new boot scoop.
personally love the single, but
All right, what do we got? Anybody
If we
If
questions?
we have a double that matches up, but like I think this kind of.
I just thought there was at least one tiny
like
one.
that.
But
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, those are
Kind of
cool.
on the outside,
Yeah, follow
like
the
so
white.
not on the but basically follow the white.
Yeah, follow the white. Yeah, that's cool.
there's this. I'm just after that edge. I kind of like for the edge
You got something like that?
doing a double, and then
I mean, it doesn't have to be like. I mean, I have a double here.
yeah, that's that one too.
Sweet. I mean, you can
Which
always.
follows the ear.
Yeah.
Boop, boop. And then we can also then do your one up here, which I do like. I did like what you were doing.
Do a
there.
couple of them up there.
Yeah, do one.
All the way
maybe
around.
just something. We don't. Maybe 1 and 2. And then that way the paint can. Then we'll just pass all of that.
I'm gonna call it for sure on this cheekbony one though.
Cool.
That one.
I like
And
it.
it kind of
So
is between. There's one here.
yeah,
Pull off
do
that little blender or
Pull this off.
the
Little nipple.
this.
Oh, like this.
Sure. Thank you. You're hired. Yeah. So,
So-
it won't be exact because you are.
Sydney,
technically
always
reversed, but I think
the
it's
edge
just
saver.
still-
that?
I'll fix that edge for her. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
Great.
I like fixing edges.
Okay, perfect.
Where it's just
Yeah.
below. It follows the bottom of the cheekbone to the top of the ear.
Hey, thanks for watching. By the way, Daniel,
Is where mine hits.
will you
Mine.
repost live stream
Yeah,
on your
we can
TikTok
run
wall?
that.
Yeah, sure. We'll repost some videos. Like lately, when we do live videos on TikTok, it prevents me from posting them for some reason. Like there's a glitch or something. But I definitely will try to post this on TikTok so you guys can see the full video whenever you want to.
Why don't you get yours on?
Bianca, what's going on, Bianca? Dana,
Yeah.
was it Serenor? I'm really bad at reading.
Doesn't have to be
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's meta for you, huh, Yvonne? He knows all about it. He deals with it a lot. But let's see.
And with these, I think the similar is good. Doesn't have to be exact side by side, but gives the same outline.
Yeah, let me get her in front. Yeah, right there. That's perfect.
What do you think?
Well, I'm looking at his. I'm matching his up with yours.
I mean, it's such a subtle.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
so small. I like it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Good enough.
stick it.
Hey, little buddy. What are you doing?
I say you haven't put them on camera yet,
I know,
but
we
they're
got to.
sleeping.
Well, once the wardrobe and everything is on, we can set, or when we take a break, because sometimes we like to take a little break, so you get to stretch out. You gonna hold this? You don't have to hold it. I don't want. Well, you want it? All right, there you go.
And then you think, Jackie, something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
cool. I'm into it.
Picasso.
Just forked on, did a thing where Youngblood was there. He's, yeah, cool, I'm down. Just playing in my head.
Young blood. What do we got
You
going
don't?
on over
That's
here?
okay.
Like that. Because that kind of mimics the.
Yep.
Kind of mimics this.
Is that this one?
Yeah, that's your opposite.
Nice,
I
nice.
think, yeah. And I'm more in
Yeah,
this,
back it up
like-
a little bit, Jackie. Right there. Does that look good? Oh, sorry. I'm probably getting in front of the camera.
So I was checking camera.
Go back a little bit more, Jackie, and maybe up a little bit.
Yeah.
No, that's too high. I think a little bit. That could be better.
It could be too that I'm pushing down.
I'm also gonna do
Right.
3/4 and stuff, so I don't think it. Because this, like 3/4 right here, that's a good shot.
Is it
Yeah, tilt it
tilted?
down. Yeah, that's good, Jackie.
It's hard because you got the white back. Did you have a white background before?
No, we did this one for the beauty. We usually have the Delium tools back there. We need
Glue, fresh glue, a little baby guy. Oh,
this one.
just so I can at least pin it.
Oh, nice. Nice, Jack.
Just threw it on the ground. Listen,
Just drop that.
Yeah.
This.
No, it's
No.
alcohol.
There you go.
Thanks.
Strike that.
Yeah. That's the name of the game. I don't really do makeup. I just assist.
I remember that being when we were doing a rodeo clown. Wow, Jackie doesn't do makeup. She just holds Sydney's glue brush.
Heck
Yeah, I'm not a makeup artist at all.
It was a rodeo clown. Okay.
What did I call
Anybody
it?
can do that makeup. Jackie just did a really cool clown makeup for a YouTuber, and it was our costume. It was some prosthetics that we had, and it looked really cool.
Cut the
It was
wig.
really creepy.
So that it was just the horseshoe halo-y. I liked them. He had the big cone head. We can't post them yet though.
Okay, I think I found the photos.
Show it.
Look at that guy.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it's funky.
Sorry, guys.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, that'll work. It's all there. I think
Inception.
after this, right? I don't.
Showing the video on the video.
Yes.
What do we got going on over here, anybody? Hey, what's going on, Ethan? And then you got Yasmin. Hassan, what's up, Hassan? Pickle Gross, what's up, Pickle Gross? Go to, no.
Yeah,
Or
where it almost does like a. Is that kind of what you're doing? Or are you going circular?
I mean,
It's
yeah,
a-
I was kind of more circular, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, whatever. Or we can.
No,
that
I
can
like
be
it.
just paint.
I like doing the White Walker sort of crown, because it definitely adds majestic, because it is like it's like a crown of the Sea King.
Yeah,
I like it.
we gotta make them cool. So.
I don't know if we have enough.
Oh, you could paint them with this gold tips.
Just the very, very tip.
What do you think? Or we can
Yeah.
stop
Yeah.
there.
No.
No, do it,
I
do it.
was trying to see it from
I don't-
further back because I'm
don't know
too close.
if there's an opposite to it. So
I don't
like,
think. I think with a lot of those there aren't opposites.
I mean, you
think
could
it's
build it
literally-
up.
Yeah,
I
just
mean,
make it work.
Would be like similar to yours. So yeah, which one you got?
I mean, I just have.
We said pickle. Or here I have this one that I can compare it to. that with all of these. Close enough. I just need to get it in the same spot. What are you doing to him?
Trying to get him laid down. He wants to come visit.
I was gonna say it's because I got too close.
You're like a magnet for the dog.
They're coming for you.
Oh my gosh. All right, what do we got? We got what adhesive works best with RBFX prosthetics. Really, I mean, you can use Prosade's fine. I like Prosade because you could put it on.
Something like that.
Sorry, Sid.
Is that okay for you?
Yeah, yeah.
I like Prosade because you can put it on kind of wet and move it around and it will dry, but Prosade, removing it is kind of an issue because it gets all gunky and gummy. I'm not a huge fan of removing Prosade, but we're using Telesis 8, and ideally silicone adhesives are really good for foam as well as good for silicone. So I would say if you want to use an adhesive, Telesis is
I
fine.
don't feel like it has.
Westmore works as well.
I mean,
Silabon is fine. It's just what your preference is, really.
It barely got the line.
The brushes are very high quality and practical. Yes, they are, Hassan. Thank you very much. Well, I even use brushes with PAX paints. I use brushes with all the adhesives. Don't be scared to use a Delium Tools brush with something that's crazy like PAX.
I hate humming and hawing over it too long.
I don't either, because then it's
You gotta be able to remove it.
So that would be it, prosthetic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I have to pee.
Break time? Is that what you're gonna do?
Richard might be ready to.
Do you
move
have to use
on.
anybody has a bathroom break, water break? Anybody need
I'm
anything?
good. I can start just
Continue.
putting
I
some
love it.
packs on.
And did you make your own packs?
Yes.
Oh, nice. So, what is like your recipe for a good packs?
It's interesting because I did a thing a couple of weeks ago. I keep mentioning it, but makeup artist asked me about their packs and the packs cracking and all of that, and I basically said, you know, you just have to have a good ratio of Prosade. There are perfect formulas. I mean, obviously, Nick Smith has formulas and stuff. I just use acrylic Liquitex acrylic paint to mix my color, and then I mix probably, you know, more probably like 1 to 2, 1 to 3 of 1 to 2 of Prosade. So it's 1/3 color and then 2/3 glue. I mean, it's
So it gets more of the flexibility.
well, yeah. I mean, that's the point. If it's, you know, you want to make sure it doesn't break, you know, and if you have to do a couple layers to build up the opacity, then you do a couple layers, you know.
Yeah.
I can't say there are formulas. I basically try it out on a piece of foam I just mix the taste, you know, if it
There's
feels like it.
also, sorry, I totally interrupt. But there's also, depending on what color you're using, there's different translucencies to those as well.
Yeah.
Colorized.
I think that's.
Everybody's touching.
All right, I'm gonna use the restroom.
Cool.
BRB.
Do we want to?
And how far do you go on to the skin with the packs? Do you do? I mean,
do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would.
I'm not scared of it either. It's
I
just
think
some
there's-
people are scared of going too much.
I think, you know, there's PAX washes,
Yeah.
you know, and then you can build it up with Illustrator.
Mhm.
Like we'll do a little bit of PAX down here. Most of it's going to go on
Yeah.
on the cap and the pieces, but I think that the Illustrator is what gives the bulk of the color, and the
Yeah.
PAX wash will basically blank it out.
I remember when we did that zombie makeup, you barely even put packs on that whole zombie. Like you were just like stippled. You actually sprayed down the whole prosthetic with like lividity or something like that, just to add color, and it absorbed into the prosthetic. And then you stippled a little bit of Prosade on.
I mean, I think there was probably
No.
some pre-painting on it, but I mean, you just you know, particularly for a zombie, I mean, you can get
do
away
anything.
with that.
Yeah,
you know.
because it doesn't need to be this solid of a color. It needs
This
to be
one's
splotchy.
going to be a little bit more straightforward when it comes to. But yeah, I mixed the packs up, and you know, it's just that.
Ooh, gunky. And so, yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about out there, PAX is something that you would seal foam latex prosthetics with, and it's basically acrylic and Prosade mixed together. And his recipe is going to be, of course, double the Prosade thin acrylic, and he uses Liquitex.
And invented by
Dick Smith, right?
Dick Smith.
Yeah.
For Tootsie, right?
I don't know.
I want to say he was using it like on Amadeus. You know, there's people better suited, but I want to say it goes far back as maybe even was it Little Big? I don't think it was Little Big Man, but I could be wrong.
I heard a rumor. I didn't read it. It was for Tootsie to cover the stubble. But
I don't
can't
doubt it's
confirm
in
it.
there.
That's purely hearsay.
So we'll just start paxing.
And do you, like with foam latex like this, do you ever stipple Prosade over the edges? Or do you just
Yes, let's do that,
treat it
because
with-
I kind of forgot about
Cool.
that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we'll do
I'll help you out
just
with
a
that.
Bondo stipple.
Oh, yeah. So you're using like a Bondo cream?
Yep.
Is that what it is?
I'm
Nice.
using Prosthetic cream.
Oh, nice.
We can dip out of that.
Try to open it up.
And
Do you use the stipple over
do you want
silicone prosthetics? I'll just take this.
a little bit, you know, I mean, definitely a little bit.
I know Tom Flouts, he did a makeup on me for a movie, and I saw him stippling like Prosade over the edges and stuff with silicone prosthetics, and I thought, oh wow, I would think that it would already be blended well enough, but the prosthetic wasn't made for me, and it was the last prosthetic they had, and they just made it
I mean,
work.
it's a good overall sealer.
Yeah.
You know, and on Bombshell we did a little Beta Bond. Kazu wanted us to use some Beta Bond and some Duo. And we it's the littlest amount. It's such a, you know, a fine amount, but then on Gaslit, when we were doing Sean Penn stuff, we didn't use anything. It's not that the prosthetics needed it. In either case, it was
Yeah,
just
it's almost like a habit. Like you've done it, and you know it might look good, but when you start painting it and you don't stipple and you regret not doing that little bit of stipple because you see a little bit of an edge. I've done that before where I've like I don't think we need it for this, and then there's just that little spot where I'm like, ah, man. But generally, you know, with RBF,
I mean, basically what you're doing is you're giving a touch of raised texture
Yeah.
to break up kind of the negative, the space that doesn't have stuff on, you know.
Ooh, Sydney, you taking over?
yeah, I decided to step in and be the pro, you know. Are you ready? I'm just stippling a little bit of this Bondo stipple.
Why do you have a?
The tweezers. I couldn't find them. I was just
Do you want
dealing with
some?
No, I
Have-
have some. I guess I can have them
it.
now.
Ooh, your dad joined, Jackie. What's up, Dennis? What's up?
I call them be nice.
Oh, be nice.
Like that.
Cool. So, good or bad news, or
No.
okay, cool. Nice.
I also would say one of the good things about like if you have a prosthetic that is let's say you have a piece that comes up like, you know, silicone prosthetic that
Ooh,
comes up
sorry.
over the nose, comes, you know, like a cheek piece or
Yeah.
something like that, and you don't have a nose. I think that the good thing is that if you do a little bit of the stipple onto the skin, that you're not taking out the color of the skin. It'll also absorb the paint the same way the silicone piece
yeah.
will, because your skin will have a tendency to eat it. So you're basically putting up a little bit of a barrier. So you do a little bit of your stipple on the nose or the nostrils or whatever, a light touch of powder, little final seal to clean it off, and then you can basically go in and airbrush. And when you airbrush, you still can use the information from the nose to start bringing it into the face and vice versa.
Nice. Tips and tricks from Richard Redlifson.
Did we do
Looking
all
slick.
sketches?
Thanks, Kyle.
I'm just kind of doing around. I
All
did a
right.
little bit.
Johnny
I'm probably gonna
joined
do a
us.
little bit
Roddy
up
joined
here,
us.
just to
Muhammad
give
joined us. We got user 2956789. Wendy, what's going on, Wendy? Bright, what's up? What's up? All right, we got 14 over here on Instagram and only 270 on TikTok. What's going on with TikTok? We need to get those numbers up.
Richard, you
Yeah.
got the download users?
I don't.
We are actually developing new ones
Oh, okay.
as well. Ones that slide closed and
Yeah.
you can pop them open. So
These are little.
I just tested some new
I like how they
tweezers
sit in your hand.
2 days ago.
Sydney does it backwards. I like that.
Yeah, it's
So we are looking at making different tweezers. So stay tuned.
I'm just gonna do a little.
All right, here are we.
You want me to jump in on that
random
too?
texture up top. So again, just a little bit, so it doesn't look like just a ball cap. There's a little bit of texture up here, but the paint will take care of.
Yay.
We're gonna do a cool paint job, a little patterning on it.
I don't know how to paint. You do sides with that too, right?
Yeah.
I remember it packs much.
I think you don't have to put it everywhere. I think the point is that, it's like when you put your color down, you're breaking it up so it has a little bit of,
Did I go too solid for you on top?
no.
Okay.
I mean, I leave some areas free, some, just.
Mm-hmm.
Going to sleep?
No,
No.
I'm definitely in a trance.
So much happening up here.
Just need to get a pet woodpecker to go to sleep.
What? You did do the top as well?
Yeah. I think that's good.
Did you do lip at all?
I did.
I'll do it.
You want to do it?
I'll do it. I don't think your leash will stretch any further. Open? Yes.
start paxing her crown.
Mhm.
You got enough prostate cream, or you need more?
I can always pop on mine.
It's kind of a nice avocado color.
Was that, and that's what the base was on the whole face?
Yep.
Nice. With that blue over it, it read more minty.
This was the color of everybody's refrigerator back in the 70s.
When you were alive? You're not. Yeah, you were 70s.
I'm in, yep, 70s.
Teasing, and then I was like, we are 80s. You're 90s baby?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's so long.
So long, you know.
Have to fix Richard's side. Your wife 80s?
86.
What? She's younger than me. That hurts.
And we're just gonna do the whole, every place that doesn't have it, just put it on
And you're going solid, right?
Yeah,
Not
solid.
liquid. I like that deli impression.
it. This one? Can you use, I never use a brush.
Really? Alright.
Well, it's just so much to clean. I mean,
Ah.
I'd rather not put prostate glue and this in a good brush.
Well, now we gotta prove it to the people.
Yes, that's why we're here, so.
But here's the thing. So with what you're saying, I'm gonna go in with the dual fiber just to show. It's the big brush, the 197. Now, what's gonna be different from my side to Richard's is this one's gonna actually give more texture because I'll stipple it on. And he does have his sponge plucked, so it is stipply. But his will have a little bit more. Or mine will have a little bit more. But that way you can see, okay, sponge versus brush. And you can get homemade packs out of your brushes. What we like to do is, right after we've used the brush, we'll have a little, throwaway cup of water on our station, and we just plop it in the water so it stays moist. The bristles stay moist, the packs stay moist until I clean it. And then the clean out process is so simple. You just do a little bit of brush cleaner. Sydney and I are, Sydney and I are partial to Dante's or the Monda because it doesn't leave a residue at all. And sometimes I'll kick it with just a touch of 99, just to the bristles, and then I buff it out into a regular terry cloth towel. It's just for cleaning brushes, and it does take a little bit of time, but I use, sponges for my skincare for effect, and then I always have these guys. It's a bigger surface area.
And it's
Plus we
probably
have-
faster.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, with this size brush where I just went in on her head, I'll have to go in with a smaller version. Probably the 195 is slightly smaller. When Sydney and I actually both, when we do monsters like this, we like the dual fiber because we get the modeling texture already just with that PAX layer. You did the horns too, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much doing everything.
Stipple it in, get some good coverage, and then go in and detail dry brush. if you do your packs that way. This one's gonna be a bit different, you don't need all that. And the good too about Richard's sponge is, you know, he got in tight on some of his places. Like I said, I'll get in on a smaller brush. Get in on some of these tighter spaces. Go pinch my brush. These guys are really good if you have to dirty up somebody's skin. If you don't have a dirt bag or you need to do hands really quick. Did I say it funny?
No, I
Say
just
it
think it's a great word. Dirt bag.
Can I get a cup of water?
Yeah, cup of water. Anybody need brushes? Bigger brushes? Ooh, it's looking nice. Cup of water. Going for it.
Thank you.
And yeah, go for it.
And then, let me use, not the 195, I'll use the, my number's rubbed off. 193 is good, but I actually really like this flat one, flat dual fiber.
Stay closed. Stay closed.
You add a little water to that?
Yep.
Oh yeah, Richard, what number is on that
So
brush?
this is a
Is your number rubbed off too? If you take
175 affects 10.
yeah. If you take alcohol onto your handles,
Cup of water.
you'll lose your label. I think you said.
You want me to just set it right here on the table?
Yes.
Nice. All right, I got you a cup of water too, just in case. If you need it, I'm gonna have it next to your drink. Boop.
I'll drink it.
Boop. All right, how we doing?
Did you go inner ear?
I didn't go inside. I probably will do that with this. Just
Do this
a little
edge.
more of a wash.
Oh, so you're doing a washy over the top of the eye
Yeah.
too.
A little too. So it's
Stay
use a little of
that's a lot of water.
And here.
Oh, you want me to dump some out?
Yeah. Now that handle's already getting kind of red.
You got it, dude.
Yeah. I mean, less or more, because that's just going to be, that'll be the cream makeup. And
It'll wrinkle a bit too. Or there's maybe not.
I
I wasn't a judge. That was
Are you judging?
following the lead.
let me just hold no, stay closed. Stay closed. Let me powder your lids first.
Let's see what we got.
Let me powder them, so stay closed for a second. Then I'll find the right brush.
Do you need a stopper?
Just one on this one. Stay closed.
I say stick your lids open.
What?
One eye but not the other.
Yeah. Can't do that?
I can.
Really?
Or do you need any more powder?
No, good.
Brush right here with powder. in it.
Now we can look up.
Oh my, here, that guy needs it too, right?
I got it.
I got it over the top.
Thanks. Yeah,
And you chase me if you.
chase you. That's good. I really
All
like
right,
this
what do we
color.
got? We got.
Yep.
See my own eyebrows.
Nash.
like it. Brushes. I remember brushes.
What kind of brushes do you need?
Remember that set
Stay
for
close.
children.
Oh, just the green?
Close your eyes, but yep, close. Sorry.
Right here, Jackie. What's up? Yeah, that's what you like to do.
Extra bendy.
The models are how on it will be great. Just stay closed. Powdering again.
All right, Lawrence is on again. Also, hope I'm up next to demo. Hey, Lawrence, if you want to come demo, we'll gladly have you come over. We'll have a good time. Yeah.
We've been talking about getting him over to the house to check some things out as well.
Oh yeah. We can. I mean, you can do a demo for us at our house if he doesn't want to come all the way down here.
Keep saying he's going to.
All right, great. Yeah.
Well, Daniel Takahashi says
hey.
it'll be awesome to see Lawrence do a makeup here.
Yeah.
We agree. And
Which
Daniel,
Lawrence?
if you're ever in town, Daniel, just come hang out.
Oh, yeah.
Done with that PAX?
Yes. Okay, so I think we'll do. What I was thinking about doing is just we'll powder the whole thing, and then I'll lay down a blue pack. I'll start with one side and kind of see where I'm going with it, and then.
Ooh.
A blue PAX, you said?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
gonna start
Basically,
mapping
I
out the
want to
design.
map out
Oh,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
that kind of ape sapien.
So while
kinda-
you do that, I'll set up my airbrush
Sweet.
and get my
What
colors out. put my
what
blues
brush
away.
do you need for the packs?
You know what? I'm actually just going to use a wedge.
All right, cool.
Lawrence doesn't even recognize me.
No, he doesn't recognize you.
It's
I
Emma!
can't believe you can read that far away.
Yeah.
Great eyes.
Well, so it's actually interesting when you open your eyes. It's like your personal eyes work
That's
with this
that's
as
what
well.
I noticed it when I asked her what color her eyes were, because it's like, yeah, actually, this looks pretty good.
We'll still do, I think we should still do lenses
Yeah.
because it'll
Cool.
creature. But if we say we forgot lenses, she'd be fine without. Okay.
So he's still going in with patch right now. He's just mapping out a design that he wants, some sort of Abe sapien like pattern,
What do you
fish
call it?
pattern. What?
You call it
Ape
age?
sapien.
Sapien?
No, he heard me. It's just, you know, you like to be a naysayer, Jackie. Matt rides again.
Say, come on down to the mat.
Oh, what does that mean?
Come on down to the laundromat.
There's a laundromat?
Yeah.
I've never.
Can't get into it right now.
Oh, okay. Inside jokes.
Key and Peele.
Oh. Dude, I watch Key and Peele all the time.
There's the one where they've got the barbershop across the street and they're trying to make the laundromat popular.
I don't think I've seen that one
Got all sorts of colorful characters. They got lots of corners.
then. Dude,
Come
Key
on,
and
turn it
Peele.
on. Come on
like-
down to the mat.
I feel like Comedy Central struggled for a long time after Dave Chappelle's show because they couldn't. Maybe they didn't know humor or whatever, but they struggled. And then Key and Peele came out, and I was like, all right, they're doing better. Because there's a show recently that is just, it's not my humor. What is that show? The guy that's he just yells at everything, and
That sounds
it's
like a lot of shows.
really awkward, and like I wish I knew what that show was called.
I got these right here.
I'll make a mix up.
But it's just not
in
good.
case you're
Yeah.
like, ooh, it needs that. But then I won't.
Yeah,
I
we
won't
played
pull
Red
it
Dead
out.
Redemption all
Oh.
the time. That was our posse.
I only do Call of Duty, and it's addicting because it's just like I just do the resurgence sort of games where it's like quick games, and then but it's with all like the Serbian friends, all of
Gotcha.
Yvonne's friends. They got me hooked during the pandemic. I can't stop now.
I wane and wax with video games.
What do you want me to do with this, Jack?
You were holding it
Okay.
just for that moment, but yes. Yeah.
What do we got? We got come on down to the mat. Ah, because it's the laundromat. All right.
Is there a button?
Do this. Move it closer.
Too far with it. This is another reason I do like the little handheld guys.
Well, I like his little compressor is really cool. Like,
It's good. I mean, it's I
Is
got
it in
it.
an
I
Iowa?
got it at Friends. It's powerful enough. I can't say it's powerful enough for a
Shop.
Yeah, it's a little weak.
well, there's the little EBA one I like to use. That little tiny one. That's if you're just doing smaller like detail stuff. It's fine. But spattering, I guess it could. Maybe not enough.
It just needs the automatic shut off.
That goes on and then it will stay on. And then there's a tube in it that'll just pop off on the inside. And then you got to take it apart. A big old hassle.
The other people that have things with that, issues with that. I would imagine.
Let's see.
Um,
Is it waterproof? The makeup will be waterproof technically. I mean, you could, have a PAX and Skin Illustrator makeup in water, but eventually the foam's gonna absorb all the water and it's gonna start looking weird.
yes, the makeup of the phone isn't really,
Yeah.
but it won't rub off. You can
No.
mister.
You can Mr.
Mr. Who?
Otter.
Dan, where you at with those jokes?
Okay, it's probably off by now.
Probably.
Heard about the German Coast Guard?
Here we go.
What is it?
Is it appropriate?
Yes. So there's a new German Coast Guard. He just got the job and he gets his first distress call. It's an English ship saying, "We're in the middle of the Atlantic and we're sinking. Can you send help?" And the German Coast Guard says, "What are you thinking about?"
What are you thinking about? Viv will ask the questions.
Yeah, where's it on with that one?
Yeah.
So
Cool. Now I get to jump in and answer questions.
Oh, Dan's here. God, he's still here.
Yeah, where's your dad jokes?
We were gonna talk
Emma
crap
just gave
about
a
you.
Good one.
Let's see what we got. All right, we got like 500 on
Lawrence is
TikTok
talking about
and
his
8.
posse.
Yeah, it's Red Dead
What
Redemption.
about what?
It's inside. It's inside.
Lawrence and I were in a posse together. We killed a lot of people.
I feel like that would be a game I would get addicted to.
It was until they stopped releasing new content.
Ah. Well, for me, it's all new, so.
Probably be in it for at least 6 months and then you get bored.
Have a good one.
You know that iPhone activated habit
Yeah.
I mentioned? You know,
The two that I got?
Okay.
I was like, I wanted to make sure that I have it now, so because you want like a video
Okay.
of using it, right?
Right, right.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome.
See you later. Bye, guys. Bye. Yeah.
The boys.
almost there.
You're good. I think it looks cool. Yes, we will be live later on. We'll probably be working for another hour and a half. Then photos, and then we'll come back for removal.
Also use
Packs
packs.
on the eyes, on the eyelid.
Yeah.
Pax wash.
Yeah, it's a washy packs. You can thin packs with water. There's also a thinner for packs. For males packs, there's a thinner. But if you just thin it out just a little bit and go on light with it, it also removes from the skin much easier that way because you're just doing it kind of like the water sort of breaks it down and makes it come off much easier as well. And sometimes the whole first layer of packs, I will water down quite a bit so it absorbs into the prosthetic a little bit more and doesn't give such a harsh color. And then you can build up layers like that.
And then Richard, after you map it, you'll have to show me those pictures again, because I looked but I didn't absorb. They don't usually process everything until it's on. And
what we'll do is we'll start with the blues, and we'll just model, and the first blue is like the vein tone.
Okay.
And then we'll just go in with that and just start kind of doing this kind of thing on everything, even into the blue. Then the next color is like a dark blue, and that's what the darker color is, so we can go into both sections, and then it's going to be black,
Yep.
Or black and dark blue.
You build it
So
like I do.
Skin a little straighter are the colors that we're going to be using today.
Or we switch sides.
Yep.
But again, I just want to.
Those are alcohol activated colors. The live should be, we're probably going to post it on Instagram as well. So yeah, the live should be on our next post, maybe, hopefully, if it saves properly.
Should be.
All right, what do we get? All right, cool.
Did you step
So
through?
you want me to rinse these brushes, Jack?
Oh, if you would like to.
Do you have brushes that you want me to rinse to get some of the packs out?
No, I think you did just sponge. Oh no, you did. You had that one.
I have this one, but
I'm gonna rinse this one.
He's got the your 173.
Just to make it easier.
Again, this is the kind of thing that would probably be pre-painted. Obviously, if it was a makeup for film, it would be all done.
You get those applicators.
Exactly.
Emma and I are the lab monkeys. One day I'll get sick.
I'm not allowed around civilized people, so I get it.
That checks. Just kidding. I go back and forth. I really like sitting in the lab and being at a table and designing a paint.
Boop, 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 boop.
I don't mind applying it, but then I don't want to maintain
Oh, that's the worst.
it. Yeah, and be babysitting it. I want to do it and then go away.
Yep.
And
But
come back to remove it.
Every time I do that though, and I'm able to just not even think about it, all I think about is the person watching it doing a good job? Like I'm like, oh, I bet you they're messing it up.
You get the people on set that'll completely paint over what you spent too much time painting.
As long as they make it better, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's
If they make it better, then I'm like, oh, that's great. But if they just like muddy something up, ugh.
Richard, I'm gonna come in and change everything again.
Just like work.
I would not. But that's what we were just talking about. You hear him?
Yeah. I'm glad that came out of his face.
Oh. Yes. His other is pretty audible as well. Lincoln's are silent and deadly. Doug's, he'll like fart going up the stairs. Pretty funny.
Almost.
You're good. I'm only just now like kind of ready to paint. Ooh. I like how you're mapping it out too.
Well, you know, it's like I'm committed to these things, but I know that I want the black to be. This is going to be modeled with blues, but then it's going to go to the black. So.
Yeah. I've never mapped out with packs though. I like that as well. And I always struggle like deciding where the pattern should go. And that's
yeah,
what
I mean, you're kind of committed.
Well, you always have impressed me with how you can follow like the shape of the head and make it read a good pattern. Like Sydney and I are notorious for doing like just black on the back of the head and let it blend forward, and I always hate that because then it just looks like you're painting in hair. This is really cool with like how the stripes are, you know, following the curvature of the head. And
I have to be honest. I mean, I keep going back to it, but I did this makeup for Steve Lang, and it was just super cool. And Miranda had, you know, Steve designed the paint job for the character, and Miranda basically, you know, she painted the whole thing. We just tied it in on set, Glenn Griffin and I. But it was it's beautifully done, and it, you know, it was that, you know, that super dynamic kind of you know, lining, you know, and so you know, and I think, you know, obviously when it comes to the soft underbelly paint job, you know, I mean, Steve's the one, you know, Steve did it, you know.
Yeah.
So, and we're all inspired by that, you know. I mean,
I always love to finding real life references. It kills me when people bring up other people's makeups. And I'm like, no, like find what is it in real life, but then to also find like that aquatic fish,
right,
find a fish,
know,
and then
mean,
make it humanoid is really cool.
I did a fish girl several years back, and you know, it's a koi fish, you know. I mean, because honestly, I was on a job, and my wife and daughters and I went to a zoo in Hawaii, and you know, it looked cool, you know. And
but again, it's finding where on a human face you can make that pattern work. Yes.
And the point of that is that, you know, these are traditional, you know, downward and inward will create sinister, you know, very strong, very empowering, whereas this, you know, up and like that is very empathetic. It's sympathetic, you know, and it's, you know, I think, you know, that's what, you know, Disney's been doing for decades with their characters, you know, so
How about you talking about getting some food or anything, guys? Are you guys hungry, or unless you just want to get the makeup done and then go out to eat or something?
yeah, I mean later.
Yeah, I like it. Well,
Emma, how about water? You good?
I hold off on everything until it's finished.
Oh, I love it. That's
okay.
me. Andrea says, love it. Is that Andre? Andrea? What is that? How do you say? What is that name?
Looks like Andrea.
Andrea?
Yeah.
Andrea?
We'll powder that, and then
Those are looking cool. At the end of it, let's just like duct tape the horns on, and we'll send it to Roland and see what he thinks.
that'll go over well.
You go out to sushi and use the horns as chopsticks.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, I know what to do. I can glue them on me, and I can just be next to her like this.
Oh, the big one.
Alrighty, I think that.
Put them off her shoulders. But we won't use that jacket.
Yeah. Stick them through the jacket.
No.
I think we're
Not this one. It's like the clown suit all over. You're like, yeah, you
we
can
could
use it, don't ruin it.
well, let's
I'm here.
let's do the.
Is this garbage?
Yeah, let's do the vein tone first. We can just kind of start modeling in some color in there.
Yep. I'm gonna take after your lead.
I
so-
half it out, and or just
Isopropyl mirror state?
no, just wow.
Oof, that's stressful.
Where you at, Dan?
Yeah, where's Dan at with the isopropyl mirror state? We need some ISO. Pronto.
Okay. So you're modeling, but you've got the
So I'll show you a little bit
PCH
kind of what I'm doing.
a little bit tighter.
Nice.
You're going what, 50-50 you said?
Yeah, I mean just a splash because it's so pale anyway. So
I always love how this one smells. The cool tone color is really good too.
cool tone.
Love it.
Yeah, just just kind of getting a little bit of.
And you're breaking up the paths.
Breaking
so
up
you're
the
going
path,
all over.
just bringing this a little bit of contouring into it. Let me just do one quick thing.
Dan actually responded. He said, "That's how I do." Hey Dan, what
I'm gonna
what are you
I'm gonna
doing right
just,
now?
Final seal, break some of the.
Are you working in the shop right now, or are you at your house?
What? Did you put final seal on your sponge?
Yeah,
Yep.
wrapping it on.
And trying that. So you can go in and just, realize the sculpture, make it look pretty, we'll flip sides and whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch you for another beat and then definitely jump in.
Yay!
It's very pale, so
You're going in real light.
But if we need anything, I can always leave and go get it. So if you guys need a call or something.
And she wait.
What's that?
just bringing a little bit of shape to some of the.
Right there, carving it out.
Yeah. You're not gonna get a lot of color on it, but it will start giving that undertone of.
Light.
Yeah. Just making circles.
I kick it? Oh,
I think that next color will do a little bit more.
you want to switch too so you can get up high on my side? Level of vision is like probably at your what?
Or not my big feet.
I don't know.
Come on, plates.
They go honk and pork. Piglet stick them out.
What?
You know, the two slabs of meat on the end of my legs keep me from falling over.
pretty light.
No, it's perfect. This just gives you a little bit of depth of field in the pattern.
Switch back.
Switch back whenever you're ready. Crossing the streams, Egon.
My butt snagged it. You want to do the horns too, yeah?
Yeah, just a little bit. And then
We can move that back. I felt like you were.
no, I think it's good because it's there because it's
Maybe talking behind her.
So the first color was vein tone. The next is kind of like a beard tone, which is like a kind of a blue, dark blue. And then we're gonna do ultra blue. So it's this one. This one will have a little bit more pack. I'll mix some.
You doing that one straight?
No, I'll mix it and then I'll just put it in a cup.
Oh, go.
Oh, thank God. That's what I needed.
Anytime you need that, should be no problem.
Don't want to put a kink in your plans.
We're pretty loose at this stage. Is it a mix of the two?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's this and this, and that's.
Do you make your own dark blue?
Yeah, the dark blue is. So when I do my beard tone, it's literally the green, the black, and the blue from the illustrator. That's
Which
usually,
green though?
It's the true green.
True green.
The
'Cause I think they've got
Kelly green or whatever,
two of them.
and that makes a great beard tone. So basically, it's this.
Yeah.
So now we'll just be a little bit more
Tight.
diligent.
You need to bend down.
And then I'm gonna start the outlining of these little islands and stuff. So the center looks a little hollow. What do we got going on?
Starting the next color. Seeing where Richard's going with it before I jump in.
Ooh, we got line in. What color is this one? The blue one?
It's a mix of these two.
It's cobalt or
Ultra
ultra, blue?
blue.
Ooh.
Ultra blue and like it's not cobalt, but it's basically cobalt. It's not as
Pretty close. Look at this. Everybody's looking good. Great work, Richard. I've never noticed he's airbrushing with his left hand.
well, it's my right hand.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm-
It's my
Oh,
right hand.
maybe it's flipped.
Oh,
I'm
is
the
it-
lefty.
This is my right hand. Who is that?
She's airbrushing with her left hand.
Yeah.
Well, it actually works pretty perfect in that girl on this side.
Yeah. On I'm the lefty. When I have to, I'll switch to right though.
Who made that? The right hand? Who said that?
Don't know. It's already gone.
You're gonna put them on black.
Oh, the screen is flipped. Someone says, yeah, maybe. Maybe. What else we got? Say hello from Mexico City. Hello from Mexico City. What's up?
I found a hole. Not glued down right on that edge.
See, that's what I like about the airbrush. You know when your edge is cleaned up
It
and
just
it
pops
blows.
up.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so it's 12. So 2 hours, man. Nice. And it's already almost there. It's looking good. I'm just gonna take them outside.
Okay.
Take a little walkie walk.
You good?
Yeah, just making sure that
Because I literally just, yeah, exactly.
I felt like mine was a little beat up, but
Once we get the black on, it's fine. The black is just, yeah, you go left and you kind of careful, but
yeah, mine's more orangey.
a lot of times I feel like if you feel like you're not getting a thin enough line with the double action, I just take a Q-tip and I just kind of wipe the nozzle. It's got a little alcohol on it. And then that way it usually gets, because the air kind of builds up on the tip of the airbrush, so the paint, so you can get that fine line again.
I take my needle cap off. It's super dangerous.
Like Maria does the same.
Yeah.
They spatter.
Yeah.
The pro red guys spatter with. Well, I'm sure you
I
worked
do
with
too.
Brett too, right?
Yeah, I was showing them how to spatter with the,
Actually,
no, with the Iwata, just the Revolution. You can get a nice little spatter. Sorry, Anna, is that pressure too high?
No.
But yeah. Brett and Greg.
God, that's talent.
Love those guys. Not them through Sydney, but worked with them last year. Really good time. we going sharper with this or softer end?
Oh, we can go. I mean, obviously the black is going to help
Right.
make it. I'm just
Oh,
kind
you're
of.
going sharper. Good. Okay.
I'm not doing a wide dispersion. I'm trying to make it as crisp as possible.
You're missing one.
And he's like, oh,
Oh, in the office?
yeah.
What are you doing?
Are there any bags?
They're all in my front seat. I couldn't even tell you where my key is at this second.
That's all right. I think I might have some in the room. Hey, come lay down. Come here. Yes, you go, boy.
I find I'm even slower when I'm like trying to follow someone else's shadow.
Well, sure. I mean, this is the hardest because copying. I'd be the same way if you asked me to paint your thing, or just.
I was giving Dan Crowley shit. I was like, are you gonna paint?
Roland said excellent.
Huh?
Roland said excellent.
Hi, Rolando. Roland saved the day on a makeup I did earlier this week. Whew. Had a caveman brow for a Frankenstein. It worked out so well.
I mean, kind of is.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like a Halloween thing. And it would have been okay without it, but so much better with it. You know what? I might be going too heavy.
It's fine because
I mean, the black
is
too,
going to be.
but
Done and done. And you gotta lay down, buddy.
Because actually, I think I'm going to go into the burgundy and into just the bluish part.
okay.
Nice. Someone says marvelous job, but it's in Spanish. Someone says beautiful. Thank you, Kyle.
Is that our Kyle?
No. Cool. Well, are you looking so beautiful? Are you so beautiful? Oh, you just want to be free.
I did a couple.
There you go.
But, yeah, like I said, that he modeled through a little bit more than I did. We're going to have to pull this.
Yeah.
We're doing it just slightly different enough.
Switch hands. No, a little mat. Left the door open before I got in here.
This is the important part. That.
Yeah, that's usually what I do.
I mean, I would say it helps.
Who made the piece? This is going to be RBFX. RBFX Studio made the prosthetics.
Sculpted the piece.
Ooh, that is a good question.
I think this one was Savannah Thunderman.
So the neck, but the face.
And the ears. I think
Oh, yeah.
the ears and the horns might be shared.
I don't even know. Eric Q, maybe.
Roland's on, you would know.
Oh, Roland's on?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. Roland, RBFX, are you out there? He's probably not anymore because I did bring up RBFX. Hey, what are you doing? What are you here? Can you believe your little brother?
What's he doing?
He's trying to get as far away as possible. So his like leash is tight.
Show him out.
Look at him trying to sneak away. Get closer. Look at him, he's doing it again. He's sneaking. Why? Why are you sneaking?
Great.
Good. Oh yeah, good. You did her other horn. I didn't want to. It's too stressful. Yeah, I was just looking at that one.
Do a couple spots, you know.
Sydney over here being a department head.
Oh no. No, I'm more of the actor's friend. Pointing out stuff.
How's that the actor's friend?
They just invited me on set and I'm just over there critiquing everybody's work.
Oh. I see. Oh yes, Sydney, we might need a handler for that. You makeup. And help him pee.
Was he in a diaper?
No, he's just one eye.
Help him pee. He has one eye.
Yeah.
That's
But
fine.
no peripheral or anything.
Yeah, he can use the bathroom with one eye. You know how many people do everything with one eye?
His office so sad. No, I don't know how many.
Well, how about that movie that I was in? I had one eye,
Yeah.
12 hours a day.
Yeah, I was your handler. I helped you pee.
No, you didn't. She lied, yes.
You know, a lot of people with one eye.
Yeah, see? Mostly pirates, but
My dad's one of them.
your dad has one eye? Nice. I think you're leaning over to the side. Are you going lean there? You go. It's almost like you're falling asleep.
I lost my equilibrium.
Oh, she was helping out.
I'm being blown by the air. The direction.
Wow, you're weak.
It's true.
The slightest like touch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, if it's too much for his ear. Right? We always talk about Gordon. About
Gordon,
ears.
he cannot do it. His ears are super sensitive, and I'm always going really heavy with the air, and I'm the worst. He does not like it.
I have no idea what you just said.
Unplug your ear. I dig it.
Oh yeah, Gordon wanted to do this one. He wanted to be in this makeup, and he would have been, but he couldn't do it today. So
So we
we're
settled
like-
on you.
Yeah, we're like, you know what?
Suck it, Gordon.
I guess we will do somebody that's taller, probably has a better form. Because you know it's Gordon in every
Yeah.
makeup. If you see a makeup with Gordon's in, you're like, that's Gordon.
Although sometimes people think Gordon is you, or you're Gordon in the makeup, and vice versa, or like, you know. Same with Yvonne. There'll be Yvonne in the makeup, and people will think it's
Like Gordon? Well, yeah, I guess maybe, but we have a similar shape. Like me and Gordon, I guess our eye color could.
And Gordon's good because he's bald. You don't
Mm.
even have to worry about a bald cap or anything. Although your bald cap has one on. Adding in more.
So, with these palettes,
Uh-huh.
could we
No.
like detail some of the stripes? Like a little bit of black, just add like little tiny spots, but this could be at the end of the makeup
Yeah.
when it's like done.
For sure.
I think that'd be cool with the palette, so I can just get like a little bit of social media palette photos or something, or videos. OMG. Oh, there's no way I can read that. It's too much Spanish.
It's on purpose,
I think it's Spanish. I don't know what it is.
That's not-
Okay.
It's just that.
Sure. Yeah.
Just bring in something.
I think that's a good idea. I'm into it. Which,
I was just trying to sit back up right so it wasn't leaning over you.
Picasso. Yeah, gee. Airbrush.
I'm just gonna bump those two up a little bit. And I think we can.
move on.
You need more color.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
What are you going?
more color in that than I thought.
Yeah, we're going in. High pressure, low volume.
So we got TikTok. We only have 2,100 likes on TikTok. Usually we're at like 10 grand right now. Come on, let's get those numbers up.
They all come in at the removal.
Oh, the removal, they love seeing the removal on TikTok. I don't know what it is.
It's so gnarly.
Man, it's looking cool, guys. I'm liking it.
You jealous?
No. No, I don't get jealous.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that. I like paper. Can this side get a little bit more on that blue?
Which one?
Your side is too shallow in the stripes, just because right through here you've got the blue and then it's completely empty. Does that, or maybe it's okay too. It just
I mean,
feel
I'm
like it's a
gonna.
little
I think what I'm gonna
distracting.
do is I'll do a black when we get into the black.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
extend
make
it.
a dot,
Okay,
little that will
Yeah,
cool,
fulfill that end.
deal.
I like it.
I kind of hold back, knowing that I'm gonna make some of it, darker. So I've got some place to go.
I'm curious about the red reflector burgundy you were talking about.
Probably just a little bit. I don't think we need to
What?
go nuts with the burgundy, but I think a little bit will.
Blonde.
I'm a fan of always adding in a little touch of fresh blood to my blues.
Yeah, something, a little fleshy.
Yep.
Little,
But it's like on the orangey side, so it ends up pulling light without changing the tone. Yeah, I can't do top of red at all, so that's all. That's you.
Getting ready to go marry a sapien.
I'm gonna call you Kate Sapien.
Kate Sapien.
Ah!
Kate Sapien. Actually, we gotta think of an older name
What
because
was Abraham's wife's name? Mary, right?
Mary Sapien.
Mary
yeah.
Sapien. So I'm still gonna marry Dave Sapien.
But we gotta put a beard on you and a top hat.
What? What?
It's the opposite of Abe.
It would be a babe sapien if I was like
Babe
in a bikini or
sapien.
something. Yeah.
Ah, Babe would be a
you can
good
go
one.
in with a little bit of a, this bruised tongue, just kind of inside the blue a little bit, maybe around the eyes. Yeah.
All right. Sherry says, "What is this for?" Very cool looking. This is just for fun. We're over here
Funsies.
at Delium Tools, just doing a fun makeup with Richard Redlifson and Jacqueline Kuhn. Hey, that's Richard. You've definitely seen Richard's makeups in a lot of very cool movies. I remember you posting, what is it? Is it Cyborg from Justice League?
Batman, Superman.
Yeah, that was a cool prosthetic. We also have the Pug and the Frenchie here as well. These are our mascots for the office.
Patiently hanging out.
What are you doing, buddy? You being a good boy?
I'm really started.
He was snorting.
I only picked him up because he looked so sweet. What? Alright, where are you at, Rich?
You have fun outside.
What?
Just a little bit, kind of like more like a veining inside the blue,
Okay. Yep.
and then we'll do the black along the perimeter, just very thin. I'll do the red on this real quick.
Don't want me to do the red?
Yeah, you do the red, go
Okay.
for it, and then I'll show you what I'll get the.
Well, and so with this, you said veining into it, you're not outlining, you're just kind of adding a little.
Yeah, just a little, another hint of color.
I have a
inside
question.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
question is, where can I see Richard's ballet moves?
Who's that?
It's Dan.
Who?
Crawley.
Crowd. Did you cut?
They've been what?
Did you cut?
No. Oh, I did a little splash because it's pretty thick. Yeah, those videos have been removed from YouTube.
Your ballet moves.
Proprietary.
Those are copywritten. To see. Richard.
Unfortunately, I remember I was in Boston.
Oh wow. A little bit of water in there. Is there? You want me to release it? So it says, "Love the pug." Yes, we love our pug as well. right, we've been going at it for 2 hours and 28 minutes. This is all these are RBFX pieces, just generic prosthetics.
Yep, one highlight. Sorry.
Ooh, we're getting a little bit of smoky eye going on.
Yeah, just more. Not so passionate, but more.
Really think you
Yeah.
reversed your trap.
Yeah, I do too. I don't even know why it's.
It's okay.
Yeah, I would love to get it out of there. Okay. Start on a little black and I'll show you where we're going with that.
Okay. We match enough.
Yes.
I like that one. It's the only one that I'm like, yeah, there you go, Jack.
I think you know we'll get the black in there and
Yeah.
you know thinking.
Are we doing a makeup for a haunted house? Yeah, 17 doors. No.
That's haunted house.
Yeah, right.
Spending more than 5 minutes on it.
No, this is just for fun. What's the plan with these ones? Color-wise?
We'll get to that later.
Oh,
I
okay.
have no clue yet.
Okay.
I'm not even thinking about that.
Well, I just wondered, maybe I could even get in on that.
Whatever you want to make something up.
He was on the floor.
I'll keep on with what you got going on.
I like it.
So outline, but kind of,
Yeah, some of it can be a little.
organic outline.
Yeah, some of it can be a little like a double line, or you know, just as long as it doesn't have to be a consistent line. you
Correct.
know.
How much did you cut your black?
Little to none.
like I'm dealing with like pigment not coming out. There she goes.
Something
Nice.
like this.
Those Gordos. Screw with them.
Don't move that.
Oh, there's more now.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, yeah.
Good. I realized I jumped in.
It's cool. I mean, you get it.
Yep. I get it.
I'm making some of the black lines thicker, some not. You know, it's just kind of random and you know, taste.
Sydney was joined. Sydney was joined.
You might be on his
Huh?
I switched hands.
Looking crazy.
Beautiful.
All right, somebody says, can you guys add bigger horns?
Mosquito.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it is a mosquito.
Was it?
Yeah. It's been in here for a long time, and I can't get it. It's just one. He's just floating around this room.
He's over there.
He hides every now and then so we don't see him.
He didn't get you.
No, I don't think he got me. The worst ones are the ankle biters. Those are annoying.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, those little ankle biters. I can't even go to my garage. Like when I'm in my garage and I'm working on, the Jeep or the motorcycle or anything, I have to wear pants with long
No,
socks.
I get it, dude. I mean,
Because they just go like crazy.
they're all over Alexandra, our daughter.
Seen the spiral incense sticks.
Yeah, we got them for camping.
Ooh.
I put those in jack-o'-lanterns when I go outside. And it smokes out the outside.
I was thinking I could use something
We
down
have
there,
the
but
thermocell thing too. He
Yeah.
refuses to actually like use
just a little
it.
tiny thing.
Yeah. I went to war. Our neighbors had a green pool.
Oh man, that thing was full of mosquitoes.
Oh.
I just recently saw something where this kid died from jumping into a green pool like that.
Oh.
He like got some sort of parasite in his ear or something. And I was thinking when I was a kid, I went to my friend's house and his pool was completely green, bugs in it and everything. I jumped and went underwater, came out, and hosed myself down. And I could have been one of those. I could have been one of those dumb kids that got a parasite.
You don't know about yours yet.
Yeah, it's still in there. It's just working its way. Painting red and putting some horns. Looks like a devil. Yeah, it could be a devil if you paint it red.
Devils can be blue.
This
More
is
of an
more-
alien.
Yeah.
I forget what the devil is missing this, but I'm sure.
Yeah, think outside the box.
Something different.
All right, been going for 2 hours and 42 minutes. So what movie? This is not a movie. This is just a generic fun makeup that we're doing with Richard Redlefson and Jacqueline Kuhn. Legalized
Good, sir.
nuclear bombs. All
My
right,
son
nice.
definitely needs what you got going on. He fixed this Y shape I put on her temple.
What? You did that, Jackie? You did
Yeah.
that? Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
And I'm just walking through.
Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Maybe mine's, in comparison to yours, I do need a little off. There you go. Otherwise you're good. There's a little mountain.
Yeah. That'll work for $1. Make like that for $1. And then after this, I think we can just do a few little spatters on the face. Do our fingers.
Oh, we got a big message. What does that say? This just shows the dedication and passion for what we do is what many call magic, but in reality it's not. It's just the artists
Really?
shine in their own.
On
Hey,
live.
thanks. Appreciate it.
Like,
Live,
like,
live,
maybe
live.
that's
I
what
say
makes
hello
it
from
wide.
Colombia.
It just
Hello,
needs a
Colombia.
little,
Pizzazz.
It's okay. Yeah. Hone in on that. It's the there is another fish that really has that. Okay, lift your foot. Boop. Great, huh?
no, I'm getting an end that I don't like. You know, you gotta build it up and
Nice.
it's weird. It's kind of like
Yep.
exactly.
Picasso.
Some line can be strong.
Yeah, I think it took it too much to the outside on a couple of
It's
them.
very
so.
hard.
I know all about that.
Yeah, I hope you do.
That's my first screen credit. But then Emma and I were.
Oh, you guys
I painted. Emma did. You did some paint.
No, they didn't let me paint anything on that one.
Oh, just kidding.
I did everything else. Oh no, I did paint on that one actually as well. Painted the orbits actually for that giant mass team.
Those meat suits.
Yeah.
I came in just as those were like starting to get shipped out. It was chaos.
It was a lot. It was a very factory setting. There was a period of time where there wasn't a single corner you could go to where those suits weren't somewhere.
Only that little metal cup with the brush to it. Yeah, that was pretty sure. It was like,
Yeah, crazy job. Grateful to have been able to jump in on it for sure though. Yeah, so I guess you'll
Are you-
pilot.
I feel like I remember working in the painted on that like a fever dream. All those dress and
Yeah, we're on some team for one game, but
we like them. I think I was only delivering $20.
might have been cramping nasal. Doing all right? Looks cold.
The very back, I didn't stress much. Not like you prep it. Hot, hot, hot. I just autopiloted and went rogue. If it's okay, or I can actually pull it off then.
No, we can get that in there.
That in a little bit.
Why not?
I don't know.
I think
I feel like I fall asleep at the helm. I was like, oh wait.
I think if you just get a, because I wanted to do that, I think if you just get, like the dotty kind of stuff, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay, cool.
just something like that, you know, just some kind of random. Just sort of.
That on my head. We're gonna switch now. Okay, hold like crab shell. Yeah, that's what it's for. Alright. Yeah, just kick it. Pressure too high, Emma?
Alright, how we doing, guys? Oh my gosh. That looks great. I was watching it on my computer.
Saw.
Oh, you guys saw? Oh, that thing goes off all the time.
Just a beat. Well, let's look back. Look at it. Yeah. She's cool looking.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
We just gotta, we'll get some face stuff on. I mean, this is kind of the. Bring this line up a little.
Nice, nice. Look at this guy.
Yeah, so cute. So cute.
This dog is miserable. He wants to explore so bad.
Are you guys? Are you doing something?
Me?
No.
For what? I didn't hear the question.
Is anybody doing it?
Well, we're doing a, because the movie that she did is going to be at,
It's premiering on the 10th.
yeah, it's going to be at Palooza. So one of the makeups that she did, she has to do to walk around Palooza. I don't think it's even going to be done at Palooza.
Ooh. Put your head down. Nice.
Let's forget.
Yeah.
All the way back up.
Nice, nice, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, no demos though.
Just try it.
Oh, sorry.
Richard, I'm just pulling back because I'm just looking and thinking, trying to decide.
Well,
what it would
that
be.
color actually is pretty good.
Yeah, it's a perfect
It's
color.
like,
Which
it's
is
like a great color for it.
What do you think for the horns on the collarbone?
what do you think?
You're asking them. I'm a Libra. I don't make decisions.
She doesn't.
I'm a Libra too.
Right? When's your birthday?
The 15th.
I'm the 13th. Doug is the 15th.
I know. See, the dog. Have you-
Will you tell that to your daughter? Because doesn't she love pugs?
She does.
Yeah. Me and Jackie's pug have the same birthday.
Have you look up again?
Yeah, I'm the 13th.
Awesome.
We don't make decisions.
I don't know. You know, I mean, I just, I would say with these, let's put some blue in them and
Okay.
a little black, and then we can start on our hands. I mean, I don't know. We can do I don't know how should we do the hands? I mean, or do we want to do the hands?
I don't even think you really need to do the hands.
We're cusping that 3 hour.
Yeah, because what I can do is if the hands do show, I will just Photoshop them in a photo. But I think mainly just from here up, and then we cover everything with wardrobe.
Can I see that green?
Mm-hmm.
Go inner ear.
And we also don't want to make the removal much easier
And I feel
for
like
her
the
as well.
lips. I don't know. I feel like the lips need the contouring, but I don't know if I
Yeah.
want to make it like beauty
Hard,
and
yeah.
kinda-
I do sort of like the fade from inside the mouth to outside. Sometimes it's cool, and also just doing a tiny line here and here at the edges, and then fading that in. I've seen that. That was really
Okay.
cool. But hey,
I
it's
was
you know,
wonder
it's,
if taking some of this blue and
Yeah.
kind of mimicking this kind of deal without
Yeah.
going black.
Yeah.
You know, like that's as
Yeah,
dark as it
that's-
goes.
that's
Well,
pretty cool.
we'll get into that.
Make
nice.
that travel.
Close your eyes.
Like this. Which
Hold
one?
on, I need that palette knife. Yep.
It was hidden.
She looks really cool on camera. I like that.
But not in person. How?
No, she looks great in person too, but you know, you see it.
I'm gonna do a little bit of video of you going in the ear with it. Nice.
Right into there. Yvonne, coming in close.
I know, dude. I knew we had the nice stuff here. Just
Yeah, because
I
I've
thought
even.
it was in the warehouse though, so I was gonna have to go get it. But that, I mean, it'd have been fine.
Okay.
What color you got right now?
I still got the black. I'm just doing
Okay.
little points of
Randos.
interest.
And with the black, could you do some of those with this palette,
Yeah, that hand.
or
Yes.
just like one, or just so I can get something on camera for it? I'm gonna go ahead and activate it. I could do this one.
Yeah, I think it's time to go back to that dark blue and do a little contouring.
I'm gonna hit in at her.
Yeah,
ear
do
with
do,
the
do
touch
ears,
tool.
and if you want to do lip, I'll start modeling a little bit in that dark blue. Or do you think we should do a spatter of? I think it's
To knock
like
it down a little bit.
Just a spatter, not knock
Just
it
set it
down,
in.
but like maybe on the face of some, like maybe this blue as a spatter, just so we have some dots. some
Yeah,
points
I
and
like that a
stuff.
lot. Yeah.
And honestly, let me go back to black because I think the ear needs a couple black dots, so it doesn't feel like it's been left out of the color.
It exploded.
How's my side? Should I press her?
Neither side is bad.
You go.
Neither side is bad.
Let's see. It was, oh, now we have 1.6K on TikTok watching, so they're definitely enjoying the close-up. Hey, Lily, what's going on? We got Sammy. Hey, Sammy. Magdalena, what's going on, Matt? And Reyes, what's going on, Zion? What is up? Que tipo de maquile? There's no way. I don't speak Spanish. I'm very sorry. I tried to read that. Maria joined. How's it going, Maria? Section. Wow, that's a wild pronunciation or wild spelling of section. It wasn't the X, it was a K. I was thinking when I said that, I was like, oh, somebody's going to think it's paint the tips. Paint the
Lips.
Oh, it says lips? Oh, it does say lips. Look, you're way back there, and I was up close, and I still didn't read it properly. She got the eagle eyes. Also can't
We're
read.
getting
Yes.
there. Just slowly roll.
Paint the lips. Yeah, I love it when people ask stuff like that before you even do it. You're like, yeah, that's going to happen. We're going to
I
get to
mean,
it.
there was I won't say, but I did my father's release
Oh, see, people critiquing that. That was a masterpiece.
Someone's like, where's the hands? And I'm just like, there are no hands, man. I'm sorry. I'm not doing any hands on it. Okay? You want to mold them, cast them, send them to me that are old ladies' hands? Great, I'll put it on it. But, you know.
It's not Mother Teresa if it doesn't have old hands. Get on it.
It is interesting, the whole.
Somebody says, what's the makeup for?
Nothing.
It's for absolutely nothing. We're just having a good time. This is an aquatic alien or an Aquaman sort of makeup. Aqualad. Let's call it Aqualad to mess with Dan's Aqualad.
Oh yeah, like it's Merman's
fight.
son, actually.
So it was Merman that we did, and then
Yeah.
Merdude. Is it
Yeah.
Merdude?
Merdude.
And we'll
Merdude.
call this Merdudette. Gonna make it a little bit different. Merdoodle.
Murder.
Murder.
Yeah, we'll do a little modeling. This one more.
Baxter. What did he what?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Looks amazing, Lily says. Thank you very much. Oh, now we only have 850 on TikTok. Half as much.
Not Gordon.
Yeah. Actually, when's the last time we had Gordon even in the makeup here?
Been a long time.
Yeah. Gordon's been busy. He's always a busy man. He's working in a shop right now. Making copies.
Yeah, we'll do a little spat action on it.
Someone says, Allahu Akbar. Is it real?
Mm-hmm. Very real.
I mean, technically it is real. I mean, you can touch it.
I like when you smile and your ears going. Good. Come on. I think I wouldn't notice.
I was pretty slick. I didn't move. Pretty slick. What's the movie? Clint Eastwood says, "What's the movie?"
What's the movie?
That's
There is
a-
no movie.
That's a wild.
Down the ugly.
Yeah. The aquatic version.
Fistful of
It's
dollars.
about to be underwater.
Isn't there?
You know what's cool is that when I went to Rome this year, I went to Rome earlier this year to do a Daniel Craig film, and it was at the Cinecittà Studios we filmed at, and that's where all the spaghetti western interiors
Oh.
were done.
Wow.
Fellini stuff. It was pretty epic. Just on the lips. Just have like a bourbon.
Ooh, yeah. Iran. She's got a bright red lip. What, you mean kind bar? That one's a better one.
Oh, I like them.
You like this one?
I'm not gonna do that right now.
Alright. They're right here. Ooh la la. I wish I had a chance to really go through all the wardrobe stuff and pick out
I
something
mean, I still
perfect.
kind of wonder if that gold thing will be cool.
I mean, any of it would be cool. Even
Oh, the
even
gold
what
thing
he
is
brought
off
back.
the shoulder.
What?
The gold thing actually is off the shoulder. Look at that anyway.
Well, I can make
Fine.
anything work.
On this side, I just bumped up a little bit of like the shadows.
Yeah, I think we
Don't
can
do
go
that
in
on
with
the ear.
we can go in with like
Okay.
I'm doing that burgundy kind of on the edge of the horns.
Like it. Oh yeah, I love it. I see it over here. Give it some light. What about that color and these guys?
Yep.
Is it too different?
Nope.
Going back to when you're adding the Google again. For me, no. Yeah. What are people coming together beautifully, says Rolando. Rolling, she's blue. Oh, it's something about that burgundy. That's good.
It's one of my, it's one of my favorite. It's Matthew's colors, and I I love it because it's like, it's the best blues, like if you're gonna do a dead person or, yeah.
Yeah, Chelsea was telling me about it. So I do this, but I do it with the fresh blood. That could be cool.
Oh yeah, the burgundy up front, I love it.
Yeah.
Close. Oh, come together beautifully, Roland says. Thank you, Roland.
Thank you,
RB
Roland.
Effects. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. I think a little spatter of something will be to break it up.
A little spatter of something.
Yeah, I think this blue that this darker blue,
But washy, yeah.
super washy. Like you barely see the.
Yeah. So you did this happen already?
Not at all. Did you just open it?
Yeah.
You're slinging stuff everywhere then. I had alcohol in it, so.
Nothing's flowing anywhere.
Oh, I believe you.
But it's funny, that's because I like it looks wet.
Honey.
Yeah, I got it, I'm pre-activated all of it.
Do what?
Pre-activated.
I don't have a big brush for that.
For what? Doing those details? Well, just use the Ben Meyer brush. Actually, we do have a nice detail brush. No big deal.
How you doing?
Good. Not like any of those.
Like any prosthetics, my mouth was bigger, my mouth was so tiny.
Can I be close?
Oh, did you go around the blue too with that, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Bumped it up a bit. Marked at the neck. Maybe a little spatter of that vein tone over some spots. But
Which one?
The purple? Yeah. That'll look.
for a second sitting, I was like, they're all the
They
same.
look very similar, especially these. Yeah, that one's a little bit better, but this one does start to spread out a little bit. So 53 is probably the favorite
That's
of
the
all.
thing that I don't like.
But open them up.
It doesn't have consistent, like, it cycles up.
Can you change that with your compressor?
I have a better, I have a bigger one at home. It's just whatever.
Stiff. Yeah, this one might be better. Maybe you want to do some.
Yeah, we do that, and then maybe I'll use the precision spatter brush.
No. Actually, no.
Not for this, for something else. You don't want to use it up. You can do it. If he's ready to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking cool.
That's coming up.
Yeah.
I think a little, like, the lip just needs, like, some cream on it, and then I like
It's like
Ren.
an Arlong's gang from One Piece.
Oh yeah, that's the new show, right?
Yeah.
That just came. I saw some of it.
Makeup's been really good.
Oh, yeah,
What is
One Piece.
it's
A bunch of fish guys in it.
Mag. What is it called? Is it? It's not anime, is it?
It is. It was an anime. They
Yeah.
just did a live action one of it now.
But what do they call it? Manga.
Manga?
Manga.
Yeah. Caught me in my nerd seat.
Before we do too much with the eyes, we gotta pop in lenses too.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So what we got? We got amazing. Oh, are you doing something? Got amazing. What is this for? This is for fun. We're just doing some fun, crazy makeups over here at Delium Tools, using some Delium Tools brushes. I'll be right back.
Any clues? Hi, Harvey. Yeah, I need to look. Here. Stay closed.
No questions.
No questions.
Full of the answers.
Slouching.
It's just a vein tone with some gasoline in it, just to sink everything a little bit.
Yeah. I did vein tone with the tiniest bit of this platinum.
Yeah, for sheen.
Barely though. Barely,
No,
barely.
no,
But I wanted to play with that precision brush. How long has this taken so far? We're about just at 3 hours with a little bit of a break. Richard's been pretty heavy in the application here. Consistent to the application. I like
My
it.
compressor is just like.
Well, at least it's given a break, so I'll open mine and just let it spread, like the air be constant. And at least then I don't get the variables in the Prosthetic. What kind of lenses do you think? If you had any pick of a lens, color.
I don't know. It's just so busy. You know what I mean? The makeup's so busy. I mean, I don't know if red would be the color. I mean, I did hear red earlier. I just think
I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe black. You know,
We only
black.
have one black right now. The other one ripped on a job.
They asked if you're only using alcohol or you're using other types of paint or tint.
All alcohol airbrush colors, and mostly PPI Skin Illustrator colors. Straight out of the bottle, these spatter ones are pretty washy. To give just a little bit of breakup and.
Yellow.
Yellow, I mean, it might be a little.
Do these
It's very hard to like answer all the questions. Wow.
do pink.
Here, I pulled out these. These are the ones that I think could work best.
You
'cause it's
said no
fish.
red.
Oh, no red? But I also like the full gray.
I looked at that one.
That could be cool with this.
The lavender.
Yeah, but it's prescription.
So?
I'm not a big fan. I also thought just all dark brown or this lighter like
I mean, it's similar to what I have. No, let Richard pick it.
You guys pick that one.
How about small gray?
so that's gonna come out like blue.
I mean, you guys have the costume, so I'm not
Yeah.
really sure.
So I think the gray could work really well if she wants to do like a big sclera. I always wanted to try that with the makeup.
We haven't?
No, we haven't used them at all.
Crazy.
And those were the custom ones, the ones that he didn't even have in his catalog. I made them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think cool?
Well,
Wow.
it's pretty cool.
What size are all of them?
The biggest is 20. Is it 20 or 22? It might be 22.
We do have some 22.
What's the biggest you can wear?
I usually wear 24.
Oh,
Holy shit.
24 is too big for me. I don't like them.
Yeah, I got big old honker eyes.
I mean, I've
I don't
worn
know.
24s.
Sound.
I think just a little.
But let's. I need. So after we get
Do your
lenses
photo.
in, we're gonna do the
Do
little
the
touch
eye
up.
on the eye.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So bring me the gray
Wanna
ones. Let me just look at it. No. Yeah, it's that one. So what do you think about like an eye like that? It's just all gray.
Yeah,
Think
that's
that-
cool. Yeah, it'll go with.
Yeah, it's sort of muted enough. And then yeah, you got smaller ones. What do you think? You like that? Because that could go in with the burgundy.
Ron Burgundy.
I also have like an ape one that's like a brown, green. It's hard to get it to stay. Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah, I mean we could try those.
You gonna try it?
Because they have it has a little bit of the burgundy kind of
I like
feel
it.
in it.
And then you,
You can do it.
oh, you
Right?
get her
Or
on?
do you want me to do it?
Okay.
I think Jackie can do it.
You're watching.
Yeah, get all clean.
I can hold my lid down.
Let's look.
Fingers
Yeah.
my eye.
Sure.
I'm gonna take this
She's
one.
gonna
Stretch my shoulders.
make something
Aw.
soon. Can't wait to share with you guys. I can't wait to see what she thinks.
So we got Roland says he loves it. It will be pretty good. You just got to give it time. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you very much, Christy. We got almost 1,000 on TikTok. Let's get those numbers up. Should be in movies. Yes, it should. This guy, he's always, he works on so many movies, TV shows, whatever. So yeah, I mean, this is what he does. Richard Revson over there, that's what he does.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, show your face. There he is. Ah, it's Richard. If you look him up, you'll obviously see all the crazy stuff he was talking about. Your first, was it your first credit?
Wasn't my first. Jeepers Creepers was my first screen credit in this credit roll, but I mean I had done some other stuff.
I saw some like forum. Did you do forum?
Yeah,
stuff?
there was so the director of Vacancy and Alien versus Predator. His name is Antal Nimrod, Hungarian director, and I did his diploma film when I was living in Budapest, and. It was called Biztosítás, which means insurance in Hungarian, and it was about these guys who basically, you know, had all the statistics on the car's speed that it needed to crash and get the insurance money, but not kill the driver. So basically, that was one of the first jobs that I had done there. Ivan Koharnak in Hungary did the built all of the stuff for the show. I went on set and applied it. You know, it was a fun movie. You know, fun little short.
What's the like your favorite makeup that you've done?
Well, I got asked that a couple weeks ago. It's tough. It's tough to say
Because you've
what's
done
my
so
favorite.
much, and
You know, I mean, I honestly, I would say that of late, you know, it was I had done a show for Jason Hamer, and we did Robert De Niro. It hasn't come out yet, but we did Robert De Niro's makeups, 2 different prosthetic makeups for a film, making likeness makeups, and it'll be called either The Wise Guys or Alto Knights, but co-applied it with Hiro Yada. Hiro sculpted the pieces. They were great. It was, you know, plus it was on
Can you get me a CC cup? Sorry. Don't be sorry.
you know, film legend.
Sorry.
do
It looks cool. I
You
like
have
it.
more liquid, Jackie?
Yeah.
I kind of dig it. It's neat.
I mean,
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's different.
If you step out of the room and then come back at it.
yeah. You guys can go somewhere where she can sit lower.
Do you want to take her
She's,
out of this
Yeah.
chair?
she's
Stretch
doing
out.
it herself.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you want
she's
to go to the
doing it.
bathroom, you might be able to do it better in there. What are you doing, dude?
You want your
Bargain
TikTok
is
numbers
what
up
he's
or
doing.
not?
Marty farted.
Did you hear Lincoln Park outside?
Yeah. He's like, "Don't touch
My
my
boat.
phone." That bloody mosquito is still in here. There's one mosquito.
I used to be able to put these on in my main bedroom in the attic in the dark because we didn't have electricity up there.
Look, we've done it.
So-
I've done it a couple times. The rooftop tent camping without anything.
Look at it. Pulls it tight and then it sits down. I guess as far as you can get.
I'll just catch it where it's not on the drop again. For your
It sticks to the finger all the time.
I hate when it happens. Really not.
There's eye drops too in that thing.
You want the gel?
Ooh,
Oh,
I
nice.
like those. I like those
Yeah,
a lot.
definitely.
Yeah,
Personally.
yeah, that's actually great.
Cool.
Drops?
I'm okay.
Okay, thank you. I opened it, so it's yours.
Sweet, sweet.
I'll hold on to it for all
Maybe we can
eternity.
just get her wardrobe on and see what.
What's
We can do
in it?
that.
I like that. I mean, I like the tilt your head down. a little
That's
bit.
what I was looking
like
at.
that.
Yeah.
I like it because it's not equal, but the thing is like that
marbly.
is harder, but you still end up at the same place with
Yeah.
a different route here.
Cool. Yeah. Let's try
Should
on some
be-
stuff. We'll get her back in the chair. You'll do like some of those videos
Yeah.
with the detail, and then we can call it a day. Should we go? No, let's not go on break. Let's just.
Get her done.
Yeah, we're just gonna walk away real quick. We'll be right back.
Yvonne's gonna sit in.
Yeah, get in there.
Look out.
Just kidding. I'll sit in. Do we have any questions? Look at
What's your
my
Instagram?
mug.
That's
Hello. No
I'll
questions.
use a lake pencil for the liner.
A what pencil?
Little lake. Just on the edge of the
I
rim.
still don't know what word you're using.
Lake.
Lake.
Pencil. These are like the old school
Oh.
Stein. They're classic pencils, lake pencils.
I'm a makeup artist. Someone's looking for a makeup artist. I do that. What were you doing with that? Oh, Cindy, you could use that piece that
Did
you
we
just
go to
had.
lunch, dude, or?
It's good to see you, bud.
Good to see you.
Be sure to.
Was the design on the back
my
of her
best to the
head
I will.
traced with Pax paints? Yeah,
do-
Richard kind of laid it out with Pax. He's right here.
Yeah.
Get in on it.
Just laid out the the general shape. You know, obviously, if it was like a cowl or something, all of that would have been pre-painted and pre-done. But since it was a bald cap and we're kind of like piecemealing it together, basically had to map it out. You know, it would have probably been mapped out on the in the pre-paint again. But I think the thing is that I'm a little nervous about, because I didn't know how it would fit on her face. I wanted to see where the the dynamic of the lining and the shape of the striping. I wanted it to be really high and come down and like have a nice flow, dynamic flow. And it's kind of one of those things you can only see when it's on.
Someone asked if my tattoos or my eyebrows are tattooed on. No. I do
But
them
mine are.
every flippin' morning that I put on full makeup, and I use the 962 Delium brush. Yvonne, it's the tiny angled brush. 962?
No, 762.
762.
762.
It's a little baby angled brush that gets that like individual hair.
Do you have a pin in your kit?
I do.
I have a
pin
pencil.
right there. Look, right in front.
Oh,
Closest
pin.
to you.
I didn't really understand.
Safety pin?
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, you're looking dead at
I
him.
don't know where it is.
Love to do it when I leave school. Somebody.
Makeup school.
Uh-huh.
So long ago.
Oh, apparently I chose a good color. The eyebrow colors might be NYX, actually.
But I
the
don't
gel.
know how to get into a career.
Sorry, some of the comments and questions are going so fast. Yes, you can. I was just bumping.
Karina, but I don't know how to get into the career. Though. Any tips?
Oh,
You know, I mean, honestly, if there are, this is the time of year, a lot of haunted houses are going on. I mean, local stuff, getting into it. There's a barrage of online tutorials. Are you going to make it right away? No. I mean, you have to get into it. You gotta, either go to a school or not go to a school. Some of the best go, some of the best don't. It's not a prerequisite for working. And then you just slowly make your way. I moved to Los Angeles in 2000. I had one business card and I knew nobody. And I basically just worked at the craft. I think as long as you make the craft good, strong, keep improving, people will eventually just seek you out. You won't need to advertise. I mean, it's always good to, but people will see your work and see the dedication to it. I mean, we've been going through a strike here in Los Angeles, and just keep busy with making displays of a lot of the makeups that I've done over the years, and try and find some work. I mean, there's little bits out there, but as long as you stay in it, you know, eventually the spoils will come, you know, but you're true to the craft. So I think that's kind of the best route to get into makeup. Any other questions? Hello, Richard. Nice to watch you. Vampire makeup. Oh, bro. Good to see you, bud. Miss you guys. We had a great time. Fun stuff.
This is great, especially for new up and comers.
Any other questions?
How did you enjoy the makeup?
It was fun. I mean, it's like any, you know, the fun thing about it is it's just like really, you know, focused, and I have an idea, but you haven't done it before, and, you know, just, it was good. It was fun.
Well, it looks great.
I mean, it's cool. You know, I mean, it's different, another different one, you know. I mean, other demos I've done. Yeah, best. Best advice to grow in the industry. I think it's just literally, you know,
Get out there.
get out there, do your own work, you know,
Get seen.
really be diligent on the, you know, take photos of your makeup, try and do something different, try to be creative, you know. Everybody says everything's been done. You're right, it has been done, but then there's hybrids. I mean, a lot of the makeups that I do as personal projects are hybrids of other things that impacted me as makeups, whether old or new, and you know, I think it's really just being autonomous in doing your own work, you know. Let's see, what's the most challenging work for you? Obviously, you know, age makeups, you know, the stuff that I've done with Kazu or Mike Marino's, or, you know, even Jason Hamer, you know, the realistic makeups, because we all know what an old person looks like, and
The stakes are probably a little higher too.
yeah, you know, I mean, they tend to be on people of, you know, higher profile or whatever, and because it's, you know, it's a historical film, or they're going back in time, or they're
Plus,
aging now.
wouldn't you say that there's less room for?
Yeah, there's less margin for error.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, the application has to be pretty exact. I mean, I love doing makeups like this. Not saying that they're easy, but there is a little bit more wiggle room. You know, you're
can
still
hide.
trying to make it perfect, but there's so much paint on it. You know, but I think obviously the aging stuff and the benefit is even that much more, because after a season of working with Mike Marino on The Marvelous Miss Maisel, I became a better makeup artist. Same with Kazu, you know, same with Jason Hamer, same with, you know, Vincent, or, you know, and all these guys are my friends, you know, great guys, you know, and I love working with them, you know, I always learn, and as long as you're always open to learning, that's the biggest thing.
The key takeaway. Always.
You never know. You know, you're a proficient mechanic, always tinkering with the car. You know, I used to be a dancer before I did makeup, and my one of my directors said, always be like a mechanic. Yeah, Yvonne's doing some very beautiful movement over here
Yes.
on the side.
Squeeze in there.
But he would always say, you're the proficient mechanic, always tinkering with it. You're always perfecting something. There's always something to work on. That's the best way not to get complacent. You know, you have your daily work, and that's what you need to do. You know, that's how you get better. You're autonomous in the profession. Doing these creams are.
Alcohol.
These are alcohol.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so
do a little liner, and then
yeah.
I can.
So basically, it's just this, and then you're just adding a little bit of black or whatever.
Okay,
just so I
cool.
get some video. Cool.
Way up.
He's like, I want to get out of here.
What did you do again? What did you do with Daddy?
Is that him?
He's a
Lincoln? Passed in like weeks.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Looked good. I was like, wow, dude. This today, I was like, whoa.
Everyone.
No.
He's like sleeping. So distressed.
Go boy.
What are you doing?
Oh, ooh, that was close.
Just a little eye makeup, just to touch up where.
Oh, there it is. Oh, come on.
We have a
He's trying to
random
climb on that.
mosquito
There's a mosquito. I don't think he's bitten anybody.
in the
but he's
studio.
been flying around here like crazy. Oh, here it is.
Well, you didn't get it close to me.
Get dinner with us.
Yeah, because my meetings went so long that now it's not even worth it.
I didn't even get him.
Oh, I just been driving that way.
Did I tell you? I told the city.
Take the pencil.
The support at Meta suggested I contact the local authorities regarding our spam problem. I was like, you gotta be fucking joking.
Richard, I like it.
Fantastical. Oh no, we got spam. I gotta block an account.
It always happens like right when
Isn't
you
that
stop
funny how I
paying
just
attention.
was talking about our spam problem?
Yeah, it's these people that try to advertise their like porn sites.
Jeez, I'm
Yeah, on TikTok is crazy about that.
lame. So glad I'm not on that stuff.
Well, it's only on
Cindy,
lives.
have you close your eyes?
You can't sit on my lap. He's trying to get on my lap. Look, I did this. It just hung there. Put your feet down, you dumb. Thank you for letting them come. You were stressing me out. Let's see how this one, at least it's not white.
Okay, and hey Sydney, I will
Yes.
do your photo.
Woo, let's do it.
do a
Let me
little-
get the light right. So,
Like that. That's that.
not even like that. I mean, I think.
Like this
No,
kind of
what's
stuff.
going on here? Oh, the card is not reading the card. 1 second. Let me get another card.
Any other questions? I don't even know how. Where does it say the count? Which is TikTok and which is?
That's the TikTok one, that's the Instagram one.
Wow.
Ask questions. That is an order.
Ask some questions. Let me know what you're thinking.
All right, let me see. 1 second. Okay, I kind of like that right there. 1 second, and yeah, go for it. All right, let me get a different angle.
Who did you say did a double with this?
Dan Gilbert.
All right. Now let me see, like, grab some off of the palette. Yeah. Thank you. Nice.
So someone on the TikTok machine asked if this hurts, and no, it doesn't at all. Unless you have a very, very bad makeup artist.
Somebody's all offended.
Good.
Good. Let me get shot. You got the palette right there. Let's do it. Yeah.
In the past, you prefer to work on set or at a workshop? And what's your favorite part of creating characters?
I prefer on set. Application, you know. Best part of it, I think seeing the creation come to life. You know, I mean, I think it's, you know,
Is there any
working on a good team. You know, I mean,
What color can we use out of this for any detail? Has you got anything?
I'll
You figure something out?
Finish this
Cool.
thing.
I like it.
What are you going to be? Can you tell me?
No.
The best.
Just an alien or aquatic sea creature. With notes of the ape sapien.
A little bit.
A little bit. I'll use the blue, dude. Are these wet already?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
They're like really shiny.
Wow.
I
Is this-
pre-activated it.
Is this a shimmer?
Yeah, so these are like metallics basically, and
Some of this metallic, yeah.
then that's just like a cobalt or whatever. Let me switch that.
Do you want me to switch sides, dude?
You can do that.
I can switch as well.
Yeah, let me get that. I can see the palette through. Yeah, right there.
Yeah?
And just a little bit more. Beautiful. Thank you.
Someone asked, what is your preferred adhesive to prevent the prosthetic lifting if an actor is sweating on set?
It's a good question. You know,
Sweat stop.
I mean, there's a
Dry.
you know, there's many products that we use to prep the skin. Ones are Sweat Stop. There's also one called Skin Prep, which is by the same company that makes a medical adhesive. It's called Opsite. So these are all things before you glue down. I have used the new 9 from Telesis. I really like it. I think when you have high movement areas like around the mouth, do a little skin prep around it, maybe some Sweat Stop. I don't want to put too many products in there, but what we've done a lot of times is basically pre-glue, little powder, pre-glue the piece, little powder, then you glue again, mainly around there. And for most people, you'll be pretty good for the day. But the Telesis 8F is, again, very strong. I pretty much only use I only use Telesis products, PPI's glues. I've not really done makeups with anything else. It is my preferred glue. I think that 8F is incredibly strong. I think the Telesis 9 is also very strong. It has a good flash off. We used the 9 on Rachel Brosnahan for the Marvelous Miss Maisel, and it's really great on women's skin. I think the 8F is also good on women's skin, more sensitive skin. So
I'm chomping at the bit.
Chomp at the bit.
Not adhesive, but I actually really like to skin prep on someone who says I'm a sweaty person. The Telesis or PPI brand's Dry. It's an antiperspirant spray, but you can also dip a sponge in it and just paint it on the skin, and I'll hit like essentially the top of the forehead, back of the neck is a good one, and just right at the sides of the nose. I find that very beneficial. Definitely for under foam, and foam, when you do perspire, does absorb some of that. But like if you've got a vinyl bald cap or a latex bald cap, that comes in really handy as well. So I'm partial to prepping the skin with Brisk, then hitting it with some Dry, and then I'll go in with my adhesives exactly like Richard said, between the 8F and then actually I like the 9 as well, because I think it removes really cleanly. But I've also heard people say 9 is not comfortable on the skin, so it's kind of a toss up there. Thanks. Let me say one.
All right, calling it, sticking a fork in it.
Yeah. Monster teeth. Yeah.
My teeth are already fake. It's too late.
Oh no. Teeth could have been cool, but this also, we put this together as mostly a focus on these prosthetics.
We can do a wash, but it's like, nah.
They're not even real.
I like it. I like it as it is.
Okay.
Personally, just somebody
Yeah.
made a note. Teeth, and I like it. Teeth would be too obvious. This one's yours.
It's different.
I feel like
I
it's
think
like
that
that,
one's yours.
what's that sheepfish that has the
So
human
whenever
looking
she's
teeth?
ready, I can
Photos.
get some photos.
All right, kids, we're gonna
Sorry,
do
we
some
shut on?
photos.
Yeah, let's shut off. We will be back for the removal. Bye, guys.